All right, so good morning and welcome to Off the Record. It is Monday morning, Monday the 22nd of June. I cannot believe we're almost to the end of June already, but we almost are. Just a few days to go. There's 8 more days until we close off June and we get into July and the whole July, August vacation with the school children. School will be out. The traffic will ease up for a while, at least for the longest period that it does during the course of a year, which is during the July, August vacation. We have people going to be flying in, out, and all about. And Stephan and Mr X in your company here. And we got to say good morning to the Grong Report team, Nigel Snipes, of course, Lennox Smith, Andy Williams. I see they had former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith on just a few moments ago, speaking on the issue with Alyssa Phillip, and he made an excellent point there.
Talked in.
No, but yeah, but he made an excellent point, and I think a lot of people need to understand that because hearing that conversation going on now, the tiny in the police actions to the government.
Right.
Now we know it have a separation of powers, but you know, like with Guevara, they're saying that they asked him a question in an interview that some people have a perception of being the government blue-eyed boy, and that he carrying out the dictates of the government, which is totally ridiculous. You know, but Gary Griffith this morning he went in and he said, "Listen, government had nothing to do with that." That police not understanding what is policing, right? To an effect, right?
Right.
Also, I don't know if people, I don't know if people understand, right? Guevara was selected by a police service commission. Did this incoming government have anything to do with the selection of those people on that police service commission?
No, it's up.
Who selects that?
But it is an independent list.
No. The people that make up the police service commission X.
One of them.
Those people, not the list of candidates. I talking about the people who are in charge of providing this of candidates. Those people that make up the service commission.
They are under the president.
Thank you.
So
you have...
Well, we know that from since the other day back with Gary.
And my point is to people, you have a PNM president. I'm saying it boldly like that because that is what we have.
Right.
We have a PNM president.
Right.
That selected members of a police service commission. Good?
Right.
And they were tasked with coming up with a list of possible candidates to be the next commissioner of police.
Well, yeah.
Right. And on that list, Alistair Guevara was there.
Right.
Good. And then it goes through the process in Parliament and so on and so forth, right?
Right.
Good. Now, lest we forget, just for the whole tie-in with the police and government thing, right?
Right.
There was a particular officer down there, senior officer. She spoke to Michael Anisette and everything.
Right.
Right? Just before the arrest and so on. And she seemed to be the most senior officer down there. And lest we forget that there was a period of time under the last administration that she organized a CARICOM aircraft and sent police to lock up a man in Barbados. You know?
Well...
And she would have gotten... Who gave her... She could have access a CARICOM aircraft, but she would have had to get a directive from somebody. Not so?
Well, yeah. Well,
high up?
Well, yeah.
So if we want to look at interference and things like that, we could go back to that, and we could go back to interception and merit list and the gift of Ula here with Christopher, which was a total disaster. You understand? That's like a child expecting a PlayStation 5 for Christmas and get an Atari. It just no. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. That was the gift of Ula here with Christopher.
Well,
but I'm just saying, boy, people need to just cool it. And
what we need to understand,
but the police need to cool it too. The police
that this matter is sub judice,
yes,
right? Which is a tenant before the courts.
That's right.
Right, it means under the court, right?
Of course.
And under those tenants, let me see if I could find it here. Let me just read it out. Right, it would mean under a judge or under judicial consideration, right?
Correct.
So this matter was ventilated.
Educate them.
She came out and she is a friend of Kaya Seeley, right? A schoolmate, right? and are trying to understand her motives, basically. But she came out, she made a noise, she spoke to different people, she got different opinions. I don't know if she's under lawyers' rule at this point in time, but I would think that she should be, because she would have to get bail and wherever. So
Right.
lawyers and them had to do the
But she was out on bail while she was arrested and now out on more bail, yeah.
Right? So I don't know what is her claim to fame.
Me neither.
I really don't know what is her claim to fame.
Did you see the video where the commissioner shook her hand?
No, I didn't see that. No.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see
She
that.
posted that to her page and said, and then she put up the moments later of her getting arrested. But the commissioner of police saw her down in the march and respectfully shook her hand and he went about his business.
Well,
So who it is directed the officers to lock up the girl? And could there have
it
been
would be Bart Simpson.
right, but could there have been okay, here I'm saying, right? Annie said there is a video where that same Bart Simpson is talking to Michael Anisette.
Okay, right.
Anisette is saying she is with me.
Right.
I have a video with them marching together.
Right.
The police in their release said that while she didn't have, all the unions had their permissions, right? She didn't have any. And when they checked with other unions, with the union leaders, based on the response of those leaders, those union leaders, they then told her to disperse. But Anisette is saying she was with me, and there was video of her walking with Anisette. So what it really is then? And are we beyond the point of using discretion as or using your head as a police and saying, look, it's about 12 of them? You understand where I'm coming from?
Well, yes, that point. We have to understand that the normal constitutional rights under Section 4 deals with expression, with the media, deal with all sorts of different aspects of your rights as a citizen. Right? Those rights, some of those rights basically are suspended during when a SOE, a writ of an SOE is called. It prescribes certain conditions that you operate under, which is not normal. The regular
state of play. Yeah.
And we must understand that if you want to march, if you want to protest, there's a difference between a march and there's a difference between a protest. Right?
Agreed.
And I to me, I put it up on Facebook this weekend and I get bashed for it, right? That I personally think she's becoming a nuisance now, right? Because you wanted the whole of Trinidad to hear you.
You're making it sound like she's a German cockroach or something. Man.
Yeah, she's a German cockroach. She is a German cockroach. Right? I sorry, and all I can vex with me, I have no problem with that. All right,
yeah,
my
back
back
I'll listen to your justification.
So I just
in terms of the word nuisance, I am listening to your justification because in the paper this morning, the 19 protest ends today. But I can't remember 19 protests taking place. I know it's had won by the DPP.
Look, it's just stupidness. Stupidness.
I just saying, you know what I mean? But go ahead.
I am just saying that you have you were clamoring for something.
Yeah. That we could all reason and agree with.
We could all reason and agree with.
We could all reason and agree with.
And then we come down to the point where she came back to plead her innocence. And she went through the process. Even though a 6 o'clock appointment and wherever, that is irrelevant.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But generally, she was taken in and the process that we were advocating for has started.
Correct.
We expect that monies will be collected by those people who are supporting, assisting or whatever, to get her a good defense.
Right.
Now, there's a thing called due publicity. in the courts
Mm-hmm.
that would get a case thrown out because of undue publicity and so on. So I don't know if that is what they're playing for. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm just saying that there's a thing
These
called
things exist.
These things exist, right? So when a matter is before the court, you should not be commented on this matter only via the courts, right?
Correct.
So you have your lawyers that coming out. The state already said that 42 witness statements and 30 witnesses for this case. They have a forensic report. They have other pieces that adding up the whole scenario. How the DPP came up with this, his conclusion and whatever.
Much of which we have spoken on several occasions about this.
So I don't understand what is her claim to fame.
Let me ask you something.
Is she going for a Gandhi story or Mahatma?
I don't know, but she's not in that category. She's away from that. She more like a more Trevor Sears kind of category kind of thing over there. But here what I'm saying, Kaya and her mother flew into the country, right? Because they were arrested on Friday, and she went before the court, right? I don't know if I might have missed it because remember it was my birthday weekend,
Right.
But while they were here, were they asked anything about this girl who's supposed to be schoolmate, best friend, something?
Nobody has asked that question. Nobody.
Were they asked about like what are your thoughts on the 19 protests, 19 bullets?
I don't know.
And did they even mention it?
All I know is that if during the case, right now she's out on bail, right? She's allowed bail because she's on a clean record and whatever.
They also allowed her to go back
allowed her to go
to leave the country and go back for the medical
right?
treatment.
What if during the case, right, it is found that a gun was fired from the back seat of that vehicle? We know it could not come from Joshua Samaro, right?
So it had to come from somebody.
So if
unless Kevin Bacon was playing the invisible man in the back seat or something.
So if a shot was found out during the trial, during the case of the trial, what would be their stance then? Full stop. I want to leave it there.
Just full stop on
that. Because I'm not supposed to be talking about it. We ain't going into that. But I'm just saying, I am hoping that for them's sake, that it is worth it. That's all I'm saying. Because they haven't tied the both of them together.
Right. Now, I am just very curious to find out, like, I heard the lawyer speak. I heard a lawyer speak at the airport. I heard the lawyer speak outside the Aruka police station as well. I didn't hear the lawyer mention anything about 19 protests or 19 bullet. I didn't hear the mother, because the mother not under no arrest. The mother just here as a... I didn't see the media. I don't know if they got the opportunity to or not to approach the mother. I just didn't hear them support that.
Well, greater
and
than
that was interesting to me.
Greater than that, when it reaches that part of the case, I am hoping that she does not abscond.
All right. Yeah.
But nobody talking about that. You get free reign, your passport is intact, whatever the case to be. So if it takes a turn, let's see how it goes. Full stop again.
Right.
Right?
So
I'll leave it at that.
So okay. Before we go to the break, come, I can take your calls and take your thoughts.
I said it because I wanted to put it on record, right? So it's on YouTube. So you can go up and look at it.
You could go and look at it and you could hear what he said and put it in the context. Now we want to take a break. We want to come back and open the phone line and take some calls. We're going to get interactive on this issue. But we want to warn you. Stick to the issue of the arrest for the protests. Do not go down into no matter that in the court. Because I know people are strainer, right? So we want to make sure not to go there. We're just dealing specifically with the rest and the way it was handled by the police. And I am just saying, this is my position, right? I'm saying, look, if I'm police, because here we're drawing an example too, right? Just the other day, the Maxi Taxi Association launched a protest. And the Commissioner of Police activated transportation that was under his umbrella and provided a service to the public that was much appreciated. He had conversations, he was down there on the ground talking to people and things like that. That was a good exercise in terms of trying to gain public trust and confidence, right? All of these are good little strategies to do so. So I don't see how the commissioner himself could be putting out that type of effort, and then you have stupidity on the next end. And I'm calling it stupidity because let's take the context of how much people was marching down there, number of different unions, right? Forgetting that a protest and a march is a different thing or whatever the case might be. And that just says she had, how many people she had with her realistically? I don't even think it was 12. I'm not even sure.
I don't think so bothered.
Right, but hold on, For you, when you are asking for permission to have a march, the police are there to provide a service for crowd control and traffic management.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
So, even if she didn't have permission, just understanding the climate where the country is at with certain tensions, right? If I was, and I think that's why the commissioner would have shaken her hand, just shake her hand there, and he went on his way.
Right.
It was very pleasant, and he gone on his way. I think he understands it. How much other senior officers under him who might be playing games and have the little agenda that do understand it?
There's only one. There's only one.
Well, there's
senior
no Uno.
officer.
There's no Uno we could think about, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm saying to myself, how come you didn't just say, well, okay, look, they're not chanting and trying to incite nothing. Just let them be now.
Right.
Let them be, and all that bacchanal would have been avoided. She would have gone unnoticed, noticed by maybe a minority. The media might have printed, oh, Alyssa was anything, but nobody don't want, she's not going to take nobody and put on no platform to talk about that because that done in the court. Nobody and put on no platform to talk about them union and them on the wage the thing and workers' rights and them kind of thing. That way they go on there for. Nobody ain't going on there to hear her talk. So she ain't getting no platform, but she get to walk and wherever and little presence and wherever. Whether it is that she not supposed to have the protest boards and wherever, nothing mark up, fine. Just tell them, listen, you can't, And if they comply, just leave them. Why are you know? And Robert tell me something at a time. And I will never, ever, ever forget it. Right? And it had to do with somebody who you and I know. We're familiar with him. And a statement that he made on social media at time about me. I ain't calling no name. And the guy is very prominent. Right? And he has a nice profile. He has plenty followers. Right? And I remember it was bothering me, boy. And I remember Anil called me a day and I say, Anil, boy, this man bothering me, this man, come and see this thing, boy. And I want to answer back, but... And Anil Robert just simply told me, never cough down. So I was confused. I was like, what do you mean by that? He said, never cough down. I said, think about it. Thought about it again. I said, I ain't understand where you're coming from, He said, Stephan,
What script?
you have to know what level you on, and you have to know the level that the person attacking you is on.
Right.
That level that guy is on is down underneath you.
Like cowtail.
You don't go down. You cough up. You understand? You don't punch down.
Right.
Right? So don't go down to that level for your level, for your personality and your status to drop.
Right.
Right? You don't go down there.
Right.
Right? And the police understand that. Yes, the girl is there and Alyssa Philip is doing it to whatever, but she's no harm to anybody at this. I mean, in a Labor Day march like that, she's no harm. She's no threat. So, I mean, yes, do your crowd control, do your traffic management, but be aware of the public climate, the climate in the public space. Be aware that your organization has been heavily scrutinized in the past. We are all kind of race talk taking place all over the place. And that the next thing I couldn't understand. There was a video where a woman on the side, and that the next one to her. If you really want to see if it had real chaos, just mute. Just press mute.
Right.
And you will see that it really wasn't chaotic. But the people making noise and talking on the outside is creating chaos with the noise. Remember I said already on the noise.
Right.
And the woman bawling, and look, and it's black police. It's black police locking she up. It's big hardback black men. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with if the police black and they're looking up a black girl? So if it was an Indian police, I'd be right? If it was a Chinese police, I'd be right? Or wrong? I don't understand. I don't understand which are lyrics. And it's a black, and to the next video where they was pointing out some policeman, and look, it's a black policeman, and it's a black man, like just like, what you talking about? It's police. What are you talking about? But somebody just drilled some nonsense in all their head, and the vast majority of the police service black.
Yep.
Matter of fact, we all black. Go America and tell them you're in black now. What stupidity always be walking around the place with? And if you want to be African, go Africa and tell them you're African from Trinidad. See if they pelt you straight off the continent.
Running like a dog.
You understand what I'm telling you? So let us stop that nonsense now, right? But I think the police service, officers in the police service, senior officers, they have to understand, I think Guevara to take a hold of that situation too, because apparently he is trying to go in one direction and there are other persons in the organization trying to go in another direction. Right? And I'm just saying, my eyes and my antenna up and my eye open. And my ears big enough that I could hear the ocean from here. Right? I could hear the water splashing on the sand from here.
Right.
You understand? And we just read play. So, and I remember Brent Thomas. So I'm just saying, my antenna up here and my eyes on you.
But who have eyes to see will see.
We'll see. Who have eyes to see, we'll see.
Let me take some calls.
Well, let me just play the little ads first. Let me just take this first break. We'll take some calls because we have another matter related to that to talk about, eh?
Yeah.
But I don't want to go into that as well. So we'll get to that after the naughty corner. And then we have another matter to deal with that I want to deal with because I see a lot of misinterpretation about our whole HEC scene with the release that they put out now. But you know, you use our OPR, man. And I understand the run-ins of the OPR, and I understand the release that was put out, and I can't understand what people on that other side of the fence jumping up for. But we go get to that. We go get to all them things, you know. And we go get, and of course, you will get to some comedy too, because it has some of that in the mix too. Don't frighten. All right. But hold some stream. Just go and pay some bills. It ain't gonna take long. And when we come back, we coming straight to the phone. I see the phone line done. Light up like the Christmas tree. Boy, already. So we going and we coming back and we'll get your thoughts and your opinion and your expressions. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Taking a little bit from T and Tech, the official sponsors of Off the Record.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
right, so we're back and we're going to the phone line 6224911. Let's go. Morning. Share your thoughts. Talk your talk.
X. Well, the man, and he said he was on earlier on in a program admitting that he gave the young girl permission to match with him.
Right.
And he said the fire lock when they lock her up, some senior police there say how he asked somebody from the trade union, and they say them had nothing to do with them, so go ahead whatever they want to do, would to that effect. So Amistad now is saying he wants the police to point out exactly or name who it is that represents that union that gave them that information, because that is rubbish. He authorized the young lady to march to them. You understand? He said so on a program prior on an interview on this same station.
Right.
That is one. Two, reference the how they put it, boy, the separation of police from state and all that we were talking about earlier on, and how is that the president appoint the board who elect the commissioner and things and so on and so on. We all know how things go. No matter what service there is ahead of any government in power, you have to play ball. You have to play ball. And that is the unofficial system. We all know that. So let me play smart with foolishness. Thanks.
All right. No problem. 6224911. And let me check the WhatsApp line here. Let me see if I can go back and forth. Let me see what's going on here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Share thoughts.
Morning.
Yeah, I've been listening to you, all right, and I just now heard Mr. X talk about just in case if the investigation show that something happened with the girl and the girl that got shot, the fire or something, so from in the vehicle. Right, I hear you all, your whole apparatus, you're coming down on this girl for protesting from the start.
No. Hold on.
Listen to me, brother. Listen to me, brother. Listen.
You just make an incorrect statement. You just made. Hold on. You
say that twice now.
Hold on. We don't like people to put words in my mouth. If you have followed this program and you just listen to us,
I follow the program all the time.
We have always said. She have a right to protest.
We have no raw
Mr.
Always.
Mr. Listen to me. You and Mr. X, listen to me. Everybody see the video. The whole of Trinidad see the video.
Let me
right?
go into
it was wrong from the start with the police. You see it. You see that wrong, and you all still come.
I'd cut him off. Because he gone into a matter. You see, you don't even understand what we just said there before we open the phone line. You're making a statement on a matter that in the court. God, boy, what kind of level of idiot you go be, boy? You're that stupid? Let me make this real clear. You see them kind of, look. Let me let he upset my morning. Now we talking about one thing. You talking about the next. X brought up a scenario. And that applies to stupidity like you. You see them imps and them like you out there? That has mixed up. People would understand context of conversation and points being made. We said, after all, if I come out to go tralala, and I fighting for something, and it turn out that I'm wrong, what is the reaction going to be? That is a possible scenario. It have nothing to do with anything else. If you're right, you're right. But what if you're wrong? That is a perfectly reasonable question. Look, morning.
Good day, morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Big imps, boy.
Not
you, the man before.
Mr. Gary this morning. Good morning to you, Gary, and
well, wrong report.
I don't think it have any law against anybody joining any walk unless it's deemed to be private and not public, or any march or any demonstration.
But I don't think it should have an issue if she joined one at the march.
Right.
Yeah, sir.
So the service continue, the police service continue, and the protective services and them continue to be wasting taxpayers' money. Every time they sue the Attorney General, they sue the state, it's we have to pay them. Nevertheless, I know the topic is on that match.
The arrest. If the
Yeah,
police
the
could
arrest
have
of the young lady and the
exercised.
police, the commissioner, being head of the police service, you're looking bad, brother, man. He's one of the police who get flogged this morning. But notwithstanding the fact, you're keeping our government spaces where some people have received check. We're not sure, no guarantee. But why these workers are the beginning paying late, month go, month come, and then people is stating, it's not the government, right? It's the people who are working in these places. That's true. But when PNM was in power, it was Rowley. Everything was Rowley. I will never be a friend of Rowley. So me talking for the PNM, but when PNM was in power, everything was Rowley. Don't care who do it. Nobody has to be Kamala. It has to be the UNC. So only kept whatever going wrong and get steadfast because local government come in. I don't see the UNC being in a city local government, with the speed where they're going out down to the old people by talking them.
All right, no problem. We hear you. Yeah, man, no problem. We hear you.
Come on, see you in this thing long time.
Morning.
You ain't just coming.
Morning.
Yeah.
Stephan,
voice sound familiar.
I watched you on video with your birthday was just about 2 or 3 days ago.
Yes, sir.
Don't let that gentleman kill his spirit. In Balanja, in Shuren Food, you look so
them
nice.
fellas and them
Don't
just
let
come
that
out and
man
know
kill
you,
his
boy.
spirit,
You're such
right?
an obscurantist, boy.
Yeah. I just want to say that the police dropped the ball in that Labor Day thing. And I say this to say, guys, if it was a former commissioner, articulated perfectly. And, I was a member of the Defense Force too. And I had a situation where I have to be flexible and make judgment call. I didn't have the commanding officer on spot when I did in making some of these decisions. Because of the rank they put on me, it was trusted to me to make the right decision. I saw on YouTube where the commissioner of police was shaking the young lady and maybe prior to when all this burst out. So I don't know how it escalated to what we saw playing out on television. I am disappointed, and I feel it has some things. You have to just let it play out itself as long as there's nobody in no danger or causes in any thing. I find that the police should have let that just play out and we want to have this big way that is happening today. I am very disappointed in what took place there, and I think Gary Gifford articulated perfectly. Thank you.
All right, my brother, no problem. Yeah, Gary, talk about it. Oh gosh, wrong one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, X.
Good morning. Coming to you after. Yeah, bad morning.
Yes, and I want to talk about this now. And he said he invited the young lady. I want to ask, and I said, did he invite 6, 7, 8, and 1% also? But there is another thing that Gary said this morning, and nobody talking about it. He said miscreants within the PNM wanted to lock up KPB. He said that this morning on Gong Report. I'm going to have a nice morning.
Yeah, he said that this morning. Yeah, he talked something this morning, man. Yeah, morning. Go ahead. Yes, the floor is yours.
Good morning to you, Mr. X. And Stephan, run. Good morning to you. But I don't want to say run, Stephan, run this morning.
Yeah,
I want to say talk, Stephan, talk. Talk, because you're sounding good.
Right,
the more you sound like that, the future of this country will benefit for when you speak like that. But in my view, that arrest, what I witness and I see, and she get a shake hand from the commissioner of police. After that, to see she arrested, I will say in the police service, for many years I am on radio, I hear people say it had the PNM version in the police service and it had the UNC version in the police service. The part the girl get a shake hand, I will say that is government side. I will say the part she get locked up, that is the PNM side trying to do something to discourage the population. And next thing I want to say, put in the same police and thing. I hear in the police social welfare president saying that the police service have a lot of mental issue. People suffer from a set of mental issue. I want to say how the mental issue arise is by your own action. When you see wrong taking place and keep a blind eye towards it, that is the effect you get from supporting wrong, keeping a blind eye to the things that matters in life. And I also want to tell the national security, the money that you all get in, it is my money. It is taxpayers' money. And do not take my taxpayers' money to help the police service for mental issue. If only be truth and honest to the population, for the year, we have, watch how much killing, police killing we have for the year. Those killing that we all taking a blind eye on, that could be part of the mental issue that you all facing today. Be honest, be fair, follow the law, which is to protect and serve, not to be ignorant, not to be violent, and not to be rude to the citizens of this country. And why? Because you all not doing that. Mental issue. This fitting in your organization. Stop it. Stop the wrongdoings, and mental issue will not be over there. Do not take my taxpayer money to assist in that mental issue over there. Let the police service take the money what they're selling. You see all the drinks they're selling inside the police service? Take that money and help with mental issue. Thank you.
All right, no problem, man. What? Could you say that talk about no mental issue? Morning.
Hey, Stephan.
Yeah, man.
XX.
Yes, morning.
All your pleasant morning.
Yeah, man.
Let me give Trinidad and Tobago a remembrance of something. You remember some years ago, X and Stephan, when the police marched around the Red House under the NAR government and they said that was illegal?
Yes.
Yeah.
All you remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
When police march, no Labor Day march, all you're telling me, listener, I was in foreign, boy, and I hear people well criticize when that little girl get hold by the DPP office. The people are all saying they're really going on in Trinidad. Then a fella kneeling down in the center of the road, you hear a big man in suit, take it to. And all you're holding these people, but all you're not holding the people who are bringing in the guns, all you're not holding the people who are bringing in the drugs. And it has certain people. Look how it take place by Bethel Street Station. All you on kicks, the police on stupidness, boy. They're only dealing with the oppressed people and people who must not know voice. But let me tell you something. Go and sleep in, you know. Them three little boys will get killed by Republic Bank in Independence Square. What happened to that? Whamsa Bernadette James death in a police bus. Boy, all you wicked and evil, boy. All you no police, all you hustlers. Have a good day.
Well, I would put a disclaimer on that and say some police.
Yeah, that is
some police.
Yeah.
Don't broad brush them in that kind of
context. Yeah.
Right. It have some police that are just out of timing.
The other thing that I don't agree with is when he said from the time they arrest the girl by the DPP office, people in foreigners like what Trinidad come to. I wasn't there, right? But I wasn't there in the protests.
She didn't arrest
right?
like pills.
No, but yeah,
like pills,
but
like vitamins.
I wasn't in the protests.
One a day.
But I wouldn't formulate an opinion just by sitting in foreign and seeing these little videos circulating. There was obviously more to it, and you know the DPP office in no way you want to really encourage that kind of thing. So it have the little pros and cons of it. But morning. And you could all agree to this.
Morning. I was listening to a speech from Govaro.
Yeah, Govaro.
Right. What it basically sound like to me, it sound like he's talking about other officers undermining his authority. That's what it sound like to me, because he talked about he's the leader of the police service.
You draw your inference.
His sentiments should be passed across the board.
But where did you hear that? Where did you hear that speech?
You draw your
I was
inference.
on one of the, I was at let me don't lie to you. That was on the other radio station.
Oh.
We are not going to correct your ignorance, and you draw your own inference. That is all we can tell you.
Right.
Right.
All right.
That's it.
Enjoy.
All right, man. Cool. No scene. So he said, well, Guevara was on another station this morning.
I have no idea.
But as we were saying, he heard him on another station speaking to something to that effect of officers undermining him.
Yeah, but why that call?
You know what you had to do?
Why that
Morning.
caller was going down that road?
Who?
That caller.
Which one?
The one before. The one with the...
The stupid man where I cut off?
Yeah, he just trying to raise people pressure with
No, because he's saying he listening to us from the start, right?
Yeah.
But from the start we said, you're wasting time on the pavement. Open my account. Let people donate money to pay for a good lawyer, all them thing, right? Because you cannot reverse a decision to charge by the DPP.
Yep.
You cannot do it, so you're just wasting the time making us a noise with Mr. Partner. I wonder if he making a contribution. You what your account number? Morning. You feel what your account number?
To you, Mr. X and Mr. Stephan.
Let's mute the nonsense.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah.
I'm glad you joined Balanja for your birthday, boy, because that in the area normally I used to work there.
All right, cool, man.
So, yeah.
X was up there too, but only for a day. He barbecue. I see video with X barbecuing chicken, boy. They say X barbecue on the chicken. I said, wait, nice. X. Yes.
Hey, Mr. Stephan, that end up being no X barbecue chicken though.
No. Mr. X barbecue chicken.
All right, Mr. X. Yeah. Mr. Stephan, what I have to say on that? Yeah. No, first of all, we have to understand we should always allow the police to do the work. Because why? It always end up in the court. And everybody is proven is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Right.
So no matter what rights you say you have no rights until they end up in the court. And the court gave you that rights. You understand? So we just have to wait on that. Right. He had the other thing saying, known to the police. Sometimes when something happened, they will say, but this fella wasn't known to the police, but so how that happened? But when it's known to the police, it's a different story.
Right.
The other things, was she not on bail, she and she mother?
Yes.
Was held before for matching. On the 18th March, right? Yeah. And here what the lady say. She'll be doing she 19th March. Right? But now she gonna use the Labor Day to do her 19th March, and she did not apply to match.
Right.
You understand? Because you remember she had her own group.
Yeah. She
right?
didn't apply to, yeah.
The other thing, Mr. Anisette is saying that he invite her. Right?
Yeah, he said that.
But and them have a code how they dress when every union had the different color, might be red, might be green, might be blue, might be yellow. Well, everybody had the dress, isn't it?
Yeah, the PSC I think is green X.
Yep.
And OWT is blue, and I think it's Chuto, one of them is red or something, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be
right. Right. You
green.
invite she and you give she the uniform to match with you.
Well,
but she's not part of the union. She's just there as a guest.
Exactly that. But you could use her that day because you invite her.
Okay. But even self, I'm just saying. I think the police, whoever it is, made the decision to arrest her. I think there was a different way to do it, and it could have been done. It should have been done, and all now so.
Well, all he would have, should have, could have, and whatever.
Dagon.
But Mr. X, what I'm saying, they arrest her on her 19th March.
Well, I neither here nor
there.
Neither
here nor there. It was the 19th or the 18th.
Yes, she said that.
Where the other 18th March take place?
She said that. She said
I asked him
because at the 19th bullet she 19th March. She said that since she got arrested on the 18th March.
I'm coming up to the 10 o'clock news. So I'll make a point on that for you. All right.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah, you have my point. Right, X?
I listen.
Here's the point. You see, I keep asking how she reached the 19th protest.
How should you 19?
Yeah. All right, you could remember 18 of them?
Well, I remember a couple.
All right. Remember Forensic Science Center? Remember the DPP office? Remember in front of the police administration building? That's 3 out of 19. And then we had Labor Day, right?
Yeah, the 3 most prolific ones.
Okay, and then we had Labor Day, like 4.
Yeah.
She said 19 protests for 19 bullets, right? The reason why I'm asking if anybody could remember, let me say the next 10, I'll give only 10 to remember. Forget 19 minus 4, I call 4 places, that's all right? 19 minus 4 is 15, right? I'm saying to you, mention where the other 10, mention where 10 of them were, 10 different ones. And the reason why I'm asking that is nobody knows. You know why? Because it didn't get any media. It didn't. If she had those other protests, then it would have been all over. But where were they? So my point is, this is why you didn't need to move or you move on Labor Day, because her traction had died off. Everything had gotten quiet, and you come and rile it back up again. I'm gonna take this one more. If we have time, if we get back to that call in time. But you understand what I'm saying? If it was something that had a momentum, and he was looking to shut down a momentum, I could say, well, all right, maybe people just wanted to shut down because she got into my momentum, it could incite thing. But it had died off. And all they come and throw gas on our fire, we're almost out. Morning!
Stephan, morning.
I can't understand it. I just stupid policing.
Honestly speaking, I'm glad she get locked up.
Oh, God.
Sorry to say it so, Stephan. You understand? I'm glad she get locked up because what you going on down to do? The thing done before the court. Understand? I'm not seeing the young lady mother, known as she family with you and your mother. You understand? If I could see the young lady families with all the protesters, I can understand what they're doing. But you're wasting time and you're putting yourself in expense because they're trying to learn how to deal with the courthouse. Understand? And the sad thing about the thing about it, the country under a state of emergency. So that alone says plenty.
It had an interview.
And yes, and it just invites you to come down there.
It had an interview. I have an interview on my phone when she said, I think she talked to Abdullah. No, but hold on, X. I like to get kicks off a year, though.
This morning when you showed on your program, when you showed the picture of she shaking the commissioner's hand.
Yeah.
And then after you see the deputy commissioner do what I do.
Yeah, Bart Simpson. Yeah, you're laughing. Like X gives you that name. X
gives you that name?
X. Yeah, X has had to watch a real cartoon, you know, because you get that spot on, you know. Spot on, you know, Bart Simpson, you know.
It is
spot on, you know.
It is she hairstyle.
No.
Just like Bart Simpson.
Anyway.
No, don't do that.
Just like Bart Simpson.
Don't do that.
Yes, she has moved a little shaky.
Let me see if I could find one.
I'm glad she get locked up, and I hope all of them who are accused, understand, do all that to do, and do the right thing. The thing done before the courthouse, that is it. Whether you protest from now till Jesus come, the DPP not going to change the charges. You understand?
Right. Understood.
Anyway, gentlemen, enjoy your rest of the day later. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Cool. All right. That is, we got to hold some string there, people. We have the 10 o'clock news. You might want to tell them the late with it, eh? Yeah, son?
What I look like? What I look like to you? What I look like to you? What I look like to you? Now Bart Simpson? I tell you, one is just like Bart Simpson. I tell you. She had us be like Bart Simpson.
Don't do that, man. Oh, gosh, nah, man.
Bart telling you.
Let me start again.
Do you want to look like Bart Simpson?
Yeah. Oh, good.
Tell me what I'm looking like. That I'm looking like Bart Simpson?
Oh, that's good, right? Oh, gosh. Hey, we gotta get to the 10 o'clock, but just peep right in there. Just knock on the door, because they said it across here. I don't know, like they're still in weekend mode. We had a big up all the fathers too. Happy Father's Day, of course, belatedly to X here. Father's Day was yesterday. I had to go in the cemetery today because what happened? I come back down from Belantra yesterday afternoon. I didn't get to go to the cemetery. I usually go to the cemetery on Father's Day and, well, my father's birthday, and I don't know. But I didn't get to go yesterday, so I'll go today. You know what I mean?
But on a lighter note, on a lighter note,
yeah,
it was good on Belantra, but you find a nice house though, a nice house in a secluded area. You know, it was nice. Up there is just right.
Yeah,
just
the place was nice, man. Get good weather and thing too, man.
You know, it was nice. And well, I ended up there and I ended up barbecuing. So I did my thing basically. I have culinary skills. I don't get that, right? All right.
Well, all right. Well, I mean,
just saying.
If a man resort to bachelor life, he must have some sort of skills, right?
Yeah, well, I guess.
Have he had pass up too?
Yeah,
he was up there too. You know what I mean?
Good.
If he come up, because Heavy birthday is his 16th, I think. His birthday was his 16th.
It's real strange. Your birthday is on his 16th. Your one is on the 18th, and you all like the same kind of music. You all are DJs together.
Yeah, boy.
A lot of things always share in common.
Have you asked me something before when we say down talking? He says, Stephan, you ever study? Both of we born the same year.
Right.
It's the same age.
Right.
We grew up to like the same thing, DJ, music, that kind of thing, right? He said, 49 years ago, we could have been lie down in 2 incubators. In the same hospital. Right next to each other.
You never know.
You understand what I'm saying? That's a hell of a thing, boy.
Look at that,
That was a hell of a thing.
Coincidence, but
yeah, because it had to be Port of Spain now.
Well, next
but
year,
I just saying
next year, celebrate in a bigger way. All of them come together next year.
The 50 years, yeah. Tell them like come together and do something.
Come together and do something real
big. Want to do something big next year.
Because 50 is a very serious milestone.
Yeah.
It's a very serious milestone. You know,
yeah,
that is a...
I can't believe I'm 50, you know. I'm almost 50, you know.
Well, you're almost.
I cannot believe that, you know.
Yep, you're almost.
Where that time went?
So when you reach on top of the hill, the only place going there from there is down.
Yeah, man.
The only place you're going from there is down.
It's down, and so I tell you what, we got it. It came across. Was on the slow train this morning, but it reached all the same. All right, so I tell you, boss, you take a TTPS bus. So I tell you what. Not TTPS, PTSC, sorry. Was I talking TTPS this morning? Only here comes the news, and after the news, you got the naughty corner. Don't go anywhere. Off the record continues after this. Is Monday morning, man.
Good morning. I'm Mary-Therese Bernard with the latest headlines to the hour. Hundreds of customers across several Princestown communities.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on
Confrontation. This is where you'll shout. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Oh, morning. Yes, welcome. Who's that?
Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson. You go make the whole country start call out one Bart Simpson, you know. The whole country go start call out one Bart Simpson, you know, X.
We call this.
X, what we doing? We started
that.
Yes, I see it again.
So
I'm saying X, we could just start something that I hope we could finish it, you know. When the people start to call it, look, I just saying, you know. I just saying. All right, 6224911.
I saying this about Simpson, but you know.
That button pick up, you know. It go pick up, people start calling out one chat. People start calling out one Bart Simpson. Morning!
Good morning, Stephan and Mr X.
Morning, my dear. Go ahead. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
The woman who got Eric Williams education, who got CNN
yes!
education, who did not run around the building. She was in a race and come next second and she won the race. And she smash.
Yes, darling.
You see that one? She's circulating media right through.
You saw that one?
Yeah, of course.
Boy, you're not all over, you know. And the woman do a video to justify it, you know. She say, he never said it was 4 people in the race.
Well, never said it was 4 people.
She say, she have a video where she say, I know, let's take out everybody again, me talk, you know, but all they don't understand, you know, the question, he didn't say it was 4 people in the race. So apparently, if it's 4 people in the race, if you pass the person second, it make a difference. That if it's 3 people, apparently, listen, don't try to understand it. She went P&M school. Don't try to understand it. Just leave it alone, X. Morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Transversion of Bart Simpson. Bye.
What's that?
Transversion of Bart Simpson.
All right, nice one. No, seriously, it's how the woman said to you, I went P&M school. I watching the video, I was like, P&M, and who vex loss? And back in the day, it was P&M, and the education was free. And the woman talk, boy, and just a simple question like that, boy. And she tell, what's his name again? Is Daniel?
Well, is
Daniel Lovelace.
Adonai?
Well, I don't know. He changed back his name, or what are you doing?
No. He changed back his name.
He changed his name to Adonai. Some kind of thing he changed his name to.
Adio don't. Well, some stupidness
like
that.
Stupidness, some name that we can't pronounce, and it had to.
Yeah, like good name, Daniel Lovelace.
Daniel Lovelace and all kind of thing.
And he had a spiritual weak. Yeah. Kind of damn stupidness.
And the woman tell him that he need to go to P&M school because he don't understand. He don't understand. But it's only obvious if you're passing person second, you're in second. I don't understand why the lady just can't get that.
I mean, why she can't get that?
I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out, all right, why can you not get this? Why is it so difficult for you to understand? Well, surely, even in P&M school, surely, and here is the memes that are coming out there. They have a meme with her getting a certificate and all kind of thing, eh?
Yeah.
You didn't see the meme with her?
No.
Because they can have a certificate with a big P&M thing in the background. Hey, 6224911. 6224911. Who's in the Naughty Corner this morning? It's Monday morning and it's off the record. And anybody in the Naughty Corner, this is where you share your licks this morning. They're slow on the draw this morning, boy. What's going on, boy? Well, what trouble is this? All that bacchanal over the weekend. I'll get the police something, I'll get the police something. I find it was out of time and they could have been a little more understanding. Morning!
Good morning again, young man.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Morning.
The officers, the arresting officers?
Yeah.
Those who were them.
Uh-huh.
But I don't say to the commissioner, you did good.
No, we didn't. I didn't get to listen to them yet. Okay. I'll try to find it.
Good. And that was your duty. That's when the time and your care out your duties the way you all should have.
Right.
You know that the buses and whatnot. But you see, that's what you all did to that young lady, and you being here. You're going in that corner, brother man.
Yeah.
I no mercy for you today. Kneel down. Yeah. You're going to win them 6-inch bricks in your hand. You send some cloud too.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, some cloud too.
Yeah,
something wrong with this commissioner. You want a police,
All right, but... Well, I wouldn't say it's the commissioner. I wouldn't say it's the commissioner.
6-inch brick in your hand.
Hey, morning, who's in the Naughty Corner this morning?
Yeah, morning. Right, so Naughty Corner, 2 people. One, David Abdullah for changing up that girl from down there. And 2, Stephan Reyes. Because he doing a set of Facebook Live from Balanza with a birthday live and only man in all them Facebook Live and them.
Oh, God!
I don't see a woman yet.
That woman. You know them woman and them, listen, I can show you, what is wrong? I must, listen, I am not going to, you know what I mean?
Splashy it yourself.
Sometimes you have to let the birds be the birds, you know?
Yes.
You know, if the birds, sometimes the birds don't want all the attention, you know what I mean? But it was a good vibration. And the house was on point, boy. I ain't like the man.
Yeah.
The man have a real nice house, boy. Next year,
yeah, morning, Mr. X and Stephan.
I like where it is. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
nobody about it,
yeah? The police commissioner and the officers, they probably wanted to buy them.
Oh, God! Nice, man. Let them hold that. Yeah, the house is a nice place, you know.
Yeah.
And here on the beach is about a 2-minute drive, you know.
Yeah?
You come down the hill, Where's that? Why does this do this at 1:15 every morning, boy?
I have no idea.
Look, let me get it something. This machine, boy, we had to get that something, no serious, boy. Every day that do that, boy. I don't touch nothing,
Yeah.
And the thing it'll just switch.
Yeah.
I don't know why it'll switch. I don't know what automated it for 10:15.
But we don't like green.
It has be 10:15 every morning.
Yeah.
And the back and just load up the thing here, and then boom, something else has come up, and everything else is disappear.
Well, we'll figure
10:15 every morning. I don't understand that. Anyway, yeah, the house was I9. The fella that owned the house too. The man real cool. He real cool. That man was very accommodating. I didn't expect, like, by the pictures I saw, I didn't expect it was that type of place, because the pictures online and thing, don't do it justice. Yeah, morning. Who's in the naughty corner?
Morning.
All of them on the chat that never subscribe to the channel. Put some cocktail on them.
I thought you were going to say all of them in the chat who ain't donate yet, to the people cause. Morning.
Hey, morning, Stephan. Me again, man. Yeah, hey, don't you joke, I was making the place right up.
Yes, man.
I had a comment, I make a note of the man named Anton fella.
Yeah.
The house right up.
Alright, cool, man. No sin.
Yeah, no problem, man. But Michael and his set, you hit him something for me. He got hired senior counsel to fight that case.
Yeah, he got for senior counsel. They got for senior counsel, they got for advice to you. You know much advice from a senior counsel? Morning! Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Good morning. I want to join Anderson this morning. To put some lips on the police on them. But they've gone to show gravel in Kamla, right?
All right, darling, no problem. Yeah, that's all the WhatsApp. No, we had a few calls on the WhatsApp. You know about me. Oh, come back, you know. All right, just yeah, morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Yeah, hello, morning.
Yes, I.
Paris Hawaii and the Law Association.
Yeah, that Law Association, boy. They're still silent on that whole matter, you know.
Not a word.
Not a word, not a peep, not a buzz. You understand? We commented at IHECSU too, you know. I commented at IHECSU because I saw the release over the weekend, right? And I see all them PNM fanatics that jump up. And they're jumping up with their hand in the air, so
right.
we win. Where you win? You lose 3,700 houses. Look now, don't let me use certain words here, you know. All you lose the opportunity for 3,700 people to get housing. But you're jumping up with your hand in the air because you see a release by HEC. But yeah, I want to ask them, right? Send me the release from the OPR saying that something was wrong
with the process.
Up to now, we had nothing from your OPR. Up to now.
Well, and Philip is saying that they have no feedback from them just yet either.
Nothing at all? So it don't have a time frame for that, X?
I don't know.
Morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Hey, morning, Stephan. I'd like you to tell some whip on the denominational school boards. Signals from denominational school boards haven't been paid the increase, and we haven't had back pay from since 2013. We're in serious trouble.
What?
Yeah, since 2013 we are getting back pay and we are getting no increase in that.
Denominational boards.
PSA get 9%.
And all ain't get nothing?
Nothing, we are get nothing.
Who in charge of that?
National school board, the government does pay the school board and them, and the school board and them, like either they get the money and they hold it and put it in the bank or something. Or we are getting nothing. Right now, cleaners working for the same salary they was working for in 2013.
All right, but who represents all the tutor?
No.
Oh, who?
Some of the cleaners are represented by PSA.
Oh, PSA. Some of them.
Some, yeah, not all.
Okay. All right, no problem.
But we need help. We need help to get that money. Bad.
No problem, man. We'll get them something. Let me see if we can get some help for you. All right. You said, but that's the cleaners he talking about?
Yep.
And he says some of them represented by the PSA. PSA get the money yet?
Well,
they got the increase. I know they get the 10%, but they did get the no. It's the What are trying to work out, cash and non-cash? Back pay?
Yeah, basically, but they ain't getting increased or anything, so I think it's sign off on yet.
They didn't start to get that 10% yet?
No, they ain't nothing going on there.
All right. What's up, this one? Morning.
Yeah, man. Stephan, you are next to get some mix in it. Well, you're back in that serious dead horse there, you know.
Who?
Portugal? Nah,
No, listen,
man.
hold on.
Well, wait.
Hold on. Number set the record.
Well, I hear you say you have
Portuguese. So in the half Portuguese that I am, I know Italy not in the World Cup, so I had a trial thing behind Portugal, right? But
you're back. You're back in dead horse.
But I told all is England World Cup to lose.
In England way, I tell you, it's a repeat, Stephan. When you talking about England, I know England. If you had the back of dark horse, either Holland or Belgium. Other than that, nah. You understand me?
All right, man. No, let me tell you what's going on with that World Cup. They had a bench Cristiano Ronaldo. They had a bench him.
He playing too much lal.
He don't have it again.
Yeah, he don't have it again.
I see some clips online where somebody put together with him playing in Saudi Arabia. X? Horrible.
Good.
It's horrible. That
can't be AI. I know we getting 115 million from?
Yeah. But that's just because it's Cristiano Ronaldo, so no merchandise will sell.
Right.
The Saudis and them will, fans will purchase.
Right.
But really and truly, he don't have it. He don't have it again. Like Messi. When you see Argentina, although Messi should have got a red card.
Messi, yeah, on that tackle.
He should have got a red card.
He should have got a red card for that. But he just come in like a clinician.
Clinical,
real clinical. He just come in at the games at the right time.
Hold on, caller. Yeah.
I should say that. Yeah, he just come in at the right time
and morning.
And do what he's supposed to do and get off.
Good morning, Stephan.
Morning.
And good morning, Mr. X.
Yes, my darling. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
I want only to give me 1 minute. I want to give some whip to my party and my political leader.
Go ahead.
Since 2001, we were promised around the wrong table to get we back pay. UNC workers who were fired from URP head office.
Since 2001?
Yes. Up to now, we can't get we back pay. And the program closed.
Oh, God.
And people who make sure we get fired working in Wassa. Right? 3 weeks we didn't get fired, but them getting working Wassa and the UNC activists who got fired and not paying them can't get their back pay up to now.
All right, no problem. We hear you. We share it. We don't spare it. Right?
Right.
Back to the World Cup here. That's it there. That's it for the naughty corner this morning. We're coming up in 6 minutes. Back to the World Cup. All the Argentinian fans, all they get our World Cup last time.
Yeah.
You see how friendly the referees are to Lionel Messi? No, Messi's my player.
Yeah, but that attack on the player on that
tackle,
game, that is either a yellow card. Well, more a
he
red
didn't get
card.
a yellow.
That's supposed to be a red card.
But he didn't get a yellow.
But that was from behind with your tongues come showing.
Anybody
Don't
else.
do with that. Don't
Anybody
do with that
else.
Would I get a red card?
Would I either get sent off or at least get a yellow card.
Yeah, that was allowed to play and all. That didn't tell you how bad it was.
Yeah, that was man. That didn't look good at all, FIFA. FIFA didn't look good at all. You could it. Boy, I don't know what's wrong with these organizations, the TTPS, FIFA, all of them, I don't know what's going on,
because they slow it down for us to see it again.
And
it didn't
was
look,
bad.
It didn't look good at all.
It was bad.
I know I see. I ain't no big football man, but I know what I see. I know when a yellow card and a yellow card.
That's right.
And a red card, in fact.
But to give no card, at least
card.
make the thing look a little good now. Similar, right? He get a yellow card and move on. But all they don't intend to get this man no card at all. None.
Rank as his privileges.
So he got so Messi got jump kick a man, hit him and that's it and just wait and free kick. And don't get a card by. And they playing today 1 o'clock.
They playing today?
Argentina playing 1 o'clock today. They're playing Austria. That will be a good game. Austria is the big team in our group after them.
Austria like long baller.
Austria, Austria them play some good football, they're tough, They're tough.
Yeah, but they're very big players too.
Yeah. But
big
so
players.
far, the Netherlands, boy, that 5 would have hit.
Big players.
Sweden, I wasn't looking for that.
Who?
Netherlands, I wasn't looking for them to beat Sweden 5-1.
Netherlands beat up Sweden.
Yeah, and remember last week, I told you all, of the African nations, the dark horse is the Ivory Coast.
Yeah, Ghana was playing good too. Cote d'Ivoire was playing good too.
Well, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, yeah.
Cote d'Ivoire was playing good.
Cote d'Ivoire were playing real
the
good.
next African nation? It's Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire.
Which one are you looking for?
Two other African nations.
You
Morocco,
have Egypt.
not Morocco.
Egypt win last night.
Yeah.
Morocco, Egypt, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast, Senegal, yeah, Senegal 2 in the mix.
Senegal was
right. Now the African nations, well, they representing themselves well at the World Cup.
I'm really sweating.
But I'm telling you, because you see, when you have a proper league, right? So where you feel all right, the improvement that we see in it's in Portugal and nothing without Ronaldo. Portugal are real players, but wrong with you, Ronaldo picking up a space. Ronaldo had to go and get a walking stick and just sit down on the sidelines. He taking up a space for a younger, fresher, more athletic at this point.
He play like
faster.
like Harry and Rashford and them fellas and them playing real good ball too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but
he had to rest himself. Quite, the man fighting up in the games, you know.
Yeah.
The man fighting up
Ian
in the games,
good.
boy.
Ian looking good. Chris Ciaran looking good.
I watched him twice and nothing going
Ian
on with
looking
him.
good. Ian looking good. I've always preferred Messi ahead of him. But it used to be close, but it ain't close again.
This guy Yamal too. He
well, Yamal is the new up and coming talent there for Spain.
And Vinicius
well, Vinicius.
Vinny Jr.
I don't have him known as a big player. No exceptionally superior on a different level player. He's just a good player.
Don't give me that Stephan.
Vinicius is just a good player, but he's not like a super talented generational. He's not a generational talent.
He like Angasiv.
Oh, Vinicius?
Yeah, he always at the right place at the right time.
Nah, but he's a good player. He will excel under Ancelotti because Ancelotti used to coach him at Real Madrid.
Right.
What I'm saying is, he has always just been a good player to me. He's
Right.
never been a generational talent. It has nothing.
But
that,
young too.
Yeah, but it had nothing for Vinicius ever do, and I was like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Well,
it had nothing he ever do for me that he's like, whoa, like was out of the ordinary.
Okay, all right. I know
No,
football. I know football. Man,
I don't
so-
like Brazil. I don't like Brazil at all. I'm not. I don't like nothing about Brazil and the foot. But not I won't say about the football. What I do like Brazil for? Here will make me hate Brazil, eh?
Yeah.
Because Trinidadian people, 9 out of 10 of them, Brazil.
Yeah.
And I used to get fed up by here. I say, oh God, I can't take this Brazil talk. I hate Brazil based on Trinidadian, you know. It's Trinidadian people make me hate Brazil, you know. I like the Brazilian ladies, but I'm just saying, right? But the point is, Brazil is no longer the superpower they were in football. The playing field is level.
They ain't as effective as they used to be.
And here it is caused it, eh? Brazilian players migrated, like I said before, to European leagues. They were weighed, measured,
And found one.
and the football caught up with them. The rest of football, right? With the African nations now, in the minute I have here, the African nations have improved and brought their game up to the standard where it had to be, right? And it's based on African players, a lot of African players going and playing in Europe.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So everybody kind of on the same level because you're playing and you're training with high standard players of high caliber.
Right.
You're not stuck in your league. You know what I mean? Like how our players stuck here in Trinidad.
Yeah.
In something resembling a league. And playing amongst mediocre players. You will never excel and get better. Them fellas had to be exported, right, from a young age, go to a youth club, belonging to some big team, grow up in the club, right, mature there, get that international coaching, and come back and play for the national team.
Well, I'm watching Haiti. Haiti only have one person from Haiti on that team.
Haiti. Hey, Cape Verde.
Only one person.
Cape Verde did it again, you know, to Uruguay, you know, 2-all, you know. A ball, yes. Anyhow, we had the play with you. After the play with you, we'll come back to the phone lines and get your thoughts on all of these little issues. All of the papers tended away.
Like a SIM card.
Yeah, boy, that toilet paper roll with more ply than that. Anyway, here comes the play with.
Let's begin with our play with. This morning's winning play with number is 28. The lucky.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Yeah, people, so we're back. And we were just talking a little World Cup business there. Egypt, just before we get into the other issues here, I see Salah finally on the scoreboard, boy. Egypt and New Zealand, they come from 1-0 down, you know.
Yeah.
They come from 1-0 down in the first half. They win the game 3-1 last night. I stay up late, but I fall asleep, boy.
Yeah.
I see up till 1-0. And the next thing I know, I was waking up this morning and the TV was watching me, and yeah, but when I checked the score this morning, I see it was 3-1. So Egypt off and running. The Netherlands, this mathematician, boy, the mathematician, he doubled down on it again. He said, well, yeah, according to his numbers and whatever formula he's using,
Right.
yeah, Netherlands to the World Cup. The man say everybody in the office don't play a bet, you know. He living in England, but he from Germany. And he actually started to do this to prove that you cannot do predictions in sport, right? And it worked out that he has been correct in the last 3 or 4 World Cups. So yeah, and he do it to prove that you can't do it, eh?
Okay.
See how things happen.
And how does express thing like as him get so?
Boy, I never tell you that toilet paper that thicker than that are more ply than that.
Oh.
Like it had no news in the papers, boy.
Well, she point no government ads at all, notice, right?
Oh, it's no ads.
No ads in the papers.
Right?
No
you
ads.
feel like writing so, boy?
Well, it had to be. What else it gonna be?
But that's true, you know.
Where else it gonna be? Where's
don't have
your
ads.
biggest advertising from?
Government.
Government. And if it are no ads in the thing, how you getting thing? Staffing them. They see they don't staff out news there.
Because look, let me see the paper there 1 second.
Paper about 20 leaf in the paper, we.
You know.
20 leaf, you have so much.
I can't even fan myself for this, you know, it's so thin.
Flimsy.
What is going on? No, but listen.
Slow Monday
listen.
morning. Slow Monday morning.
It could be. I don't think it's a long weekend we come on for with all that bacchanal.
Yeah, well, that's what's going on.
But the phone line is kind of slow for the naughty corner. That was strange, boy. When you have all this bacchanal going on with all the lockup and all kind of thing going on, I say, well, boy, this morning going to be real busy. It has some mornings where you feel going to be slow, and then people just activate themselves now, boy. I don't know.
I want to broach a topic.
Yeah, go ahead now.
I want to broach a topic. Now, yesterday, I had a nice little lime. I had about 3 limes yesterday, 3 get-togethers.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say limes, right? And Father's Day is and was the worst as normal. And the 3 limes that I went, they had 2 women in one. They had 2 women and a 60 man. Right? The men and them cooking, whatever the case may be, right? And I like, but when it's Mother's Day, it will be like this at all. Everybody has come out in the village and support one another and thing, right? Once that man, a bag of man. But later on in the afternoon, I went to another line. And this is my friends who are at least 35 years old. But when I say 35 years old, I mean in relationships. Right? It's not no today friendship. It's friendship from years ago. Even from secondary school and come up. And we were having a discussion yesterday, and I say I must bring up this on air because it's a relevant discussion that must be had with Trinbago, right? As it relates to children, well, I must get him a piece about the Martin Joseph children and whatever, right? So we watching our children, right? And we all did a good job. With about 20 of us, and we all did a fairly good job, right? Because everybody is working, everybody is, coming up together. He had 5 girls, my brother had 2 sons, I had 2, and the other one had 1. And we were talking about what you would accept as a man in your home, right? Now at this age, 53, 55, anywhere around there.
Right.
What you would accept, and he only have girls, right? Girl children. He had a real wild man when he was younger and wherever, and he had everywhere.
Go ahead.
But he said he came into our room and see one of his nieces with her new boyfriend lying down on her bed, just, relaxing her.
How old is the niece?
About 22, 23.
Adult?
Right? Yeah,
okay.
Adult. Not
an adult.
No harm,
all right.
Right? And he was like, hey, come off of that bed. I'm not encouraging that in my place. You may be able to do that by your place, but you can't do that here. Nice? So it got us, we got into the conversation and we talking. So I am saying that all of us did well with our children. Now he have 5 girls, right? But all of them as adults. But they grew up with certain values then, right?
Right.
So they know that certain things not expected in their household. So you wouldn't expect somebody to come in your household and do it too, right? You would set the boundaries. And we were talking about the old days, about even if we wouldn't do that at that age because our parents was a different brand back then.
Yeah.
Right?
Different brand.
It ain't no sleeping in no house. It ain't no sleeping in no house. It ain't no sleeping in no room. Them kind of thing.
Right.
They didn't have them kind of things in our day, right? And we brought up our children with the same kind of vibe, if you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
The same understanding that certain things are not acceptable via your kids,
Right.
You gotta know that, right? That it's something that they would have grown up with kind of thing, right? I am saying, I say yes, we have that concept in our heads as our age group. We have all our children now are 20 and 23 years old right now, right? Because all of them were there last night kind of thing with the sons and the daughters and whatever, right? All of them are between 20 and 20, so they are adults. And I am saying that this time in here, from after we raise children, right? Do we accept that it has changed now? You know,
Well, I mean, look, it's interesting you ask that question, because, I mean, look, all right.
Where them Gen Zs operate now, it's not like back in our day when we had control. Because we raise men and women, right?
Right.
They are men and women today. But they have certain values in them, right?
Right.
Where the buck stop?
Well, okay. You're asking a question, I'll give you an answer, right? All right, or at least I'll make a contribution here. It's interesting you ask that because when I left here on Thursday, we were talking about a 13-year-old singing a particular song, right?
Right.
Good.
Right.
And over the weekend, I saw a response from the 13-year-old's mother.
Yeah. Which was
Right.
real failure.
Failure. No, failure for us.
Well, this
there's
this
the
is
point
my
I'm coming
point.
to.
This is the point I'm making.
Because then I sit down and I say, this mother, in the context of a mother and a 13-year-old, I remember when I was 13, I don't know how old my mother would have had to be. I am 49 now? I would be 21. So my mother would have been around 21 because my mother is 70 now.
Right.
No, sorry. So what is that saying? When I born, my mother would have me at the age of 21.
All right. Okay.
Good?
Right.
So when I was 13, my mother would have been 34.
Right.
Right. She'd have been in her 30s. That's then. Right?
Right.
Like 1977, I born.
Right.
So then I say, but a 13-year-old today, mother is probably in her 20s. Could be in or closer to
give or
30.
take.
Maybe.
How she look? I ain't see the mother yet.
I ain't see the mother, but I'm thinking if the mother is... I'm thinking about the, not so much the age, making children, but also the maturity in thinking and the morals and the teachings that this person would have got from their parents that brought them to the conclusion that, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Now, you mentioned 2 adults lying down in a bed.
Yeah.
Right, 22 and
But not
whatever.
in my home. You could do that by
You could do in your house,
family.
but don't come in my house and do that.
Yeah.
Right. Have respect for my home. Don't come
and the girls' children.
Yeah.
The girls' children are wrong.
And if I do allow that for my children,
right,
you can't do it either. Right?
Right.
So now the first thing I asked was the age, and I said 22, and I was like 22, and they got spoken to.
Yeah.
But then in the context of a 22-year-old, you see, a 22-year-old, that's an uncle, right? You're saying?
Yeah.
And how old is he? Your age, 50 something?
Yeah, about 50, yeah.
Right. In the context of a 50-something-year-old talking to a 22-year-old, it's not really adult talking to adult, it's still an adult talking to a child. Because you 50-something, they might be adult legally because they cross 18.
Right.
But from the perspective of parenting or being a senior family member, I am older than you.
Right.
So don't feel that you're beyond the age for me to correct you.
Right.
Or put on my foot. Right?
And you would have had instilled in you certain values
that's right.
that you came up with. Yeah.
That this is not acceptable or ought not to be acceptable, and you apply that to your understanding of life and you to your children and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
The confusion for me is, okay, here by the study. If my parents were taught certain values from their parents, and they put that instill those certain standards and morals and principles into me, which I have grown up and held firm with, right? Because there are certain things that I just would not indulge in or I would not tolerate.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Like for me, 13-year-old singing Tight and Pretty, I have a problem with that. Right? For others, they may not. Good?
Right, and that's where the
Now, if-
the gray area comes
Right.
in, because now you reach that point where you have to kind of balance out what is acceptable and what is not.
What is not acceptable, and times have changed and
Yeah,
everything. Everything has
and,
evolved.
and because times have changed, does it mean that we have to let loose of our values?
No.
Because of that.
And I know that I was going. I tell myself to comment to that, because here why, in the mother's response to the 13-year-old, she said all the time she was singing positive music
and not getting
and
no
nobody
hearing.
was talking to her. So do we say, okay, in the world of social media likes and shares, do we give up our standards and our morals and principles and do the devil bidding? I'm going to put it that way. Right? In order to become popular or be accepted or feel accepted.
So
And in my opinion,
go ahead.
you do not.
So if you are qualified, right, you apply everywhere and you ain't getting no work, what that mean? Pick up a gun and go and rob?
Well, exactly. Or do what I did. Keep knocking on doors. Or find something you're good at. Go, learn it, do a course in it, whatever the case might be. And then go back and try to apply that. You always, you see,
because we have dropped the ball.
shortcuts. People just take shortcuts.
We have
They love
dropped the ball
shortcuts.
somewhere in our upbringing.
Right,
right?
And my
But-
oh, sorry, that's not to cut you, but the point I was trying to make is principles and morals are handed down from generation to generation.
Really, I would say
Your
that. but
parents
we
teach
dropped
you,
the
you
ball
teach your
somewhere.
children.
We dropped
Right,
that
but hold
ball
on,
somewhere. Yeah.
Your parents teach you, you teach your children, and your children will teach their children what they learn from you, right?
Really, that's how it's supposed to
Right,
be.
that is the family
Yeah, but
structure.
look how
That's
this
the-
girl.
hold on, that's
look
the
how
family
this-
structure.
Look how this girl mother thinking.
Okay, but hold on, that's the family structure.
Right.
You also have the social and marketing structure on the next side.
Well,
Understand what I'm telling you? You have the social structure now in terms of peer pressure. What is acceptable to them? How to fit in and things like that. So now you go out in life, you have your principles, your core principles and your morals, but you are influenced by people who don't. And because you want to be accepted within a particular circle, you either disregard or you suspend those principles and morals in order to get from point A to point B. But do you necessarily need to do that? And at which point in time in the family structure did it become broken? Or at what point in time did the social aspect take over from the family aspect? Because that's what's happening, you know.
Because those 22-year-olds that are talking about here, well, not them per se, but in general, right?
No.
They have a certain way that they will do things,
Yes.
right?
Which is
But
very
it-
different
but,
how we used
but
to
it
do it.
would it would be race. We would have taught our own,
Mhm.
and our own supposed to go out there and teach their own.
Correct.
Right? But juxtaposing that with what this parent said,
Mm-hmm.
right? How does that work in the bigger scheme? Is it at a point where so it is, so like just run, or you're enforcing the because mama put a caveat to that whole scenario of bringing up children,
Yeah.
because look at her view,
Look at the position she took.
look at the view that she
Yeah.
has taken.
And there are even some people in society. I listened to a man this morning. I'm coming on the road. But I'll be fishing in and out now with the little morning talk shows, right? And a guy called radio and said that people are being hypocritical. Right?
Okay,
Because we just go to the dance as adults and we just dance to that. So in other words, if a 13-year-old sing it, how we could criticize the 13-year-old singing it if that's what we indulging in. And
Yeah, but
if the
we are-
radio playing it,
right.
if radio playing tune like that and that's all 13-year-old hearing on the radio, then how we could criticize her for actually penning a tune like that or producing it.
Because I am.
And when does a child stop being a child?
Right, and that is the other aspect. Is it at 18? Is it at 22? Is it at 23?
I don't know.
Do you have to have enough sense to know you can't go and lie down with a girl in a man's house with all the other girl children around kind of stuff? Them is commonsensical thing that's
right.
supposed to be
If
part of your upbringing.
If I have a daughter and she come home at 14 and say, Daddy, I'm pregnant, something is wrong. Something is wrong. I would feel like I dropped the ball. I will feel I dropped the ball with my child.
Well, we have dropped the ball. And it came to a stalemate with the argument because we were like, where we went wrong. You know what I mean? At 22 years, because again, Mama put out another perspective. She put out a perspective that is totally contrary to what we think it should be.
Believe.
What we
from
think
our era, how
it
we grew
should
up.
be.
Yeah.
Right? Because we grew up a certain way. But Mama put out a new concept as a young mother to a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And saw nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. I see parents, right? These parents today, right? Gyrating in front of the children. Like a girl bent over and in front of, and right? And in front of the kids. So you see in your adults, children learn from what they see and hear. So children...
To that point,
yeah.
While we were having a discussion, High Beam come on. And out of all the people in the audience, two are the youngest. One is about 5 and one is about 11 or 12.
Right.
Singing the tune word for word. You know that kind of way? So that tells you where the psyche is.
That's right. Word for word.
Because nobody else is singing it. But the two little children.
By the way, now to start with, I grew up in a time where when big people talking and use a child is, hey, big people talking, go inside.
Yeah, wait, do that again?
That to start with. Secondly, we keep underestimating, and I've been saying this for years, subliminal messaging and marketing.
Right.
We have kids with a device in their hand, earpods in their ear, and they are constantly listening to a particular style of music.
Bombarded by it.
With specific content that is either based on violence or sex.
Right.
And they are listening to it on repeat. And what is happening is, this is how marketing works. If I want you to buy a product, I will blaze it in your head over and over and over. Right? And when you reach in the grocery, you will pick up my product and not even know why or how you pick up that product and reach home with it. It's because subliminally it is in your mind.
Head, in your head.
So when you constantly listen to bend over and broke out and tight and this, that, and the other, and you constantly listening to that type of music, it puts your mind in a position of either believing that this is the right way to do something, or this is how it's done, and nothing in wrong with it.
Right.
If you are constantly listening to music with violence and things like that,
do you think that the music has an
it's
influence?
going to brainwise you.
Do you think that the music has an
Yes,
influence?
I preaching that for years, X. Years I preaching that. Years I preaching that, and men tell me I wrong. But you see, just why I tell you there, as we get to Stanley Augustus. Stanley know this too. As a senior man, working in media, RKG, you too.
I have a 2 cents on this.
I know I have to, don't try, we're throwing your 2 cents with the callers just now. But I have said for years, when you listen, when you have this on, and you are constantly listening to the same thing over and over, it brainwashes you.
So
and that is what we have right now. Go in a party. Why time money pull up? Why time money pull up?
Well...
Because they want to hear the same tune over and over.
Yeah.
That's why time money pull up. So you think they listen to that same tune over and over in the car? They listen to that same on the phone. Anywhere else, they always have a phone in their hand. What you feel it doing? Brainwash.
But you woke up your spirit too.
Huh?
Feeds the spirit.
That's what I'm saying. You ever look after the 11 o'clock news? I go give you that story. All you must see, look now. Look. Now we're going up higher because I know you can't go low when Sunny Augustus come in the studio to read the news.
Right.
So I go high.
Yeah.
So that when he say 11 o'clock news, it goes song him deeper.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's where we at, 11 o'clock
A little more
news.
class, a little more class.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's there, you know, it's almost, I'm telling you, the ladies get ready. Here comes the sexiest newscast in morning radio.
All
Here
right.
we go.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
She stood up like she was shocked from the answers that she got. And she tells herself, them people really mad. With so much of pressure and poverty in this town. Economic sanctions plus VAT take the crop. Yet they acting wild, true bacchanal style. They behaving rough, like something trigger them off. Then she touch a man inside the crowd who look back at she and say, what no, mister, tell me this, I want to know. Why you behaving so? Not me is the music, madam. Not me is the music, do that. Not me is the music. Not me is the music, do that. When the music hit me, whoa, and then the back grip me, whoa, I just hold my head and fall, oh, And I tell you, I know start off, but not me is the music boy. Not me is the...
Ah, boy, not me as the music boy. It's always the music, brother. It is always the music. That's just the point I was making before we went to the break.
Well, just...
Not me is the damn music.
How old is this mother?
I would love to know. I would put my money on anywhere no older than 32.
All right.
I would put my money there.
Right. So where's the
confidence.
gap? Where's the gap between 55 and 32? Or what caused that gap?
What caused that gap? But then again, like I just said, in the context of my mother, when I was 13, my mother would have been 34.
Right.
So it's not wrong the same age, you know.
Right. And
so then
she would
it's
have,
not until the age.
Well,
it had to be with
at
brought up
34-year-old then is different from a 32-year-old.
Right, because the times have changed. RKG, morning to you.
Morning.
That is my point.
I walk in and a very important. Over the weekend when I saw it, I couldn't wait. I said I can't wait to come on radio and talk about this. My shift started in 12, but I'm glad I come on this show.
Now, just to put it in the context, RKG works over at Next 99.1. That is an urban radio station,
right?
Where that type of music is played,
right,
in heavy rotation. Okay, all the Zest and the Trinidad and all that, you get them on urban.
Next and all other urban radio stations.
Urban radio stations, right? So you have a little, well, not a little, but he would know because he's also mature. He almost like are in the same bracket and brought up, see, with X and I. So I am very sure that
I come right before the time. That's right.
Right. No, but I'm just saying, in your experience on air, and as a happy Father's Day belatedly, by the way.
Happy Father's Day to you guys.
But
too.
as a father, right, and as a senior broadcaster, growing older in what is an urban format station,
right,
which is a young audience,
right,
but you're aging,
right.
I am very sure that you have heard some songs that you was like,
all right, so
this is really good.
Yeah. I go and keep it real with you,
with this
Stephan,
generation going,
and I go and
gap.
keep it real with you, X, right? No, I'm 43 now. Right.
Oh, you're down the road, man.
Right.
All right, but I not.
Right.
Close enough.
Right. 43, right? Turn 43 in March. Well, gone.
Yeah.
And I've been singing beside booking radio. I'm an artist also.
Right.
So I sing plenty of them rock out tune already. If you type in RKG on YouTube, you're going to find songs similar like that. I'm going to say all this to come back with the whole topic of the girl singing the type of songs. Right? I've sang songs like that down the lane already. But the thing about it, as you get older, you get wiser. With power comes great responsibility. Right? I've decided within the last 6 years, if you go and check my catalog, even the video I gave Jones with kicks, right?
With the big belly.
With the big belly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. That is a positive song. That's talking about hard life, uplifting. Yeah. But for some reason, we have a thing in society here in Trinidad and Tobago that you could only sing broke out tune and skin out tune and that kind of tune.
Well, I want to say this.
Uh-huh.
Where the demarcation of age, because we're talking about 20 to 23 here, right?
Right.
That is the age group that this specific discussion is on. When it became okay for anybody under 18 to craft this kind of
It was never
music,
okay.
It was never okay, right?
It was never
Right.
okay.
But the 22 and 23-year-old, them is big man and big woman.
Right.
There's not little children.
Young adults.
But in his house, he not tolerating that.
Right.
Right? He don't care how old he is. And it's the first time I meet you. You get him worse.
Right. X is
First-
talking about
a scenario last night. Right?
Right.
So when is it okay for us to accept it? Or 18 is the marker that you could sing them kind of choppiness.
You see,
or you could do certain
or you
things.
couldn't do certain
Yeah.
things.
All right.
Where the marker gone?
All right, so let me explain something to you guys, right? Back in our days, we had Lady Son Patra.
Right.
Same kind of vibes, same vulgar vibes. Let me be real, we being real.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But back then, how we were brought up differently.
Right.
So, you would have been able to listen to this song, you know? But in the presence of your parents or your grandparents or your uncle, you can't do that. No, you go into parties, granny day, mommy day, uncle day, and the same music playing uncensored, unedited music, raw too.
Raw
So
music,
it's
that's right.
to me,
That makes
I
sense.
go,
Okay.
it goes back with it starts at the home. Because at the end of the day, here the hard part about it too, and I'm saying this to all radio stations, even urban radio stations. We have to find a way to have a balance. You know why? Because when I read what she said, she said, the mother said that she was doing positive songs and nobody wasn't taking it
Yeah.
on. And she do this one song.
Right.
That still doesn't give it right.
But this is the question we asked just before you walk in. X was asking this. Okay. So why are we trying to why is she trying to justify, because that would sound like to me, right? I want to put no words in X mouth. I'll turn it in my why is she trying to justify stop doing the wrong thing, or what would be perceived as a wrong thing, and justifying it, saying, well, we was doing the right thing over here, but the right thing was
It is still wrong. Wrong is wrong.
So
It is still wrong.
because the right thing, so because the right thing wasn't popular,
Exactly.
So
we
at,
will.
So at 18 on the button,
Uh-huh.
she could sing that.
Well, God alone knows what else she would be doing.
Well,
at 18 on the button.
No,
when she had more.
no, don't
That
check.
is my point.
Now check this, right?
Yeah.
You see something, 18 on the button.
Yeah.
So if, as according to you said, if she's been, you know, if mom is okay with her singing that at 13, at 18, she'll be able to do.
Because you know that thing's called grooming.
Well, yes.
What you're grooming your daughter to be? A sex object or a young lady?
Who knows?
A bad thing?
Who knows?
No,
Or
the
a
mother
good
also
girl?
said
But
that
is
she
it
has good
okay?
grades.
Is it okay that at 13 you don't sing it, but at 18 you're singing it? What's the difference?
But I didn't. All right.
There's a big difference because
Who does draw the line?
well, there's a big difference.
Because you can't go and sing that in some 20-year-old houses that living with their parents. You can't go and sing that.
No.
Even if you're 20
No. Can't do
or
it.
22 or 23,
Can't do it.
you're not singing that in your parents' house.
Can't do it.
So where the line gone? Where the line disappear to?
I don't know, but we come into the phone line 6224911, 6224911. It's just like, I don't know, but like we lost the moral compass. I don't know. Hello, morning. Let me have some people understand and
I
your
will
comment
say
in
when the
between.
line is drawn, the line is drawn in statutory dealing. That is what the line
You
is
mean like,
drawn.
all right, what is statutory rape as opposed to...
No, you're talking about 18 as the age, as the
What the
statutory
law
age.
says
kind of
about
considered adult.
person under 18 and all of that.
Right.
Thing. Right? So this is where we have to take our guidance from. If it is that a child is that somebody under 18 and we have child protection, distant child protection, but even more so nowadays, with this last unfortunate scenario that went on down in the south and with that 12-year-old, how could we come now and promote this thing that 15-year-old and say it's okay for that to happen when we looking to deal with statutory provisions to ensure the safety of children? That is our child. You understand? And explicit things, that is why we have rated TV and rated
Exactly.
that throughout the years in content and different things in media. So we can't come and support this now, regardless of what you're saying and you wasn't taking you on. Okay, well, let me talk about the youth man. He was working by the Chinese grocery all the time, but he wasn't paying. So what? It's okay now we can go and rob and chuck a knife in people's throats and take their money and pick up people's gun and things. That's what you're saying? No.
Okay.
We have to stick within the guidelines and parameters of the law, right?
All right.
And child matters. Thanks.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
Morning. Yeah, 6224911. I'm here with the sin. Morning. Yeah, with the sin.
Yeah, good morning again, Stephan and Mr X.
Yeah, RKG here with us too.
Now, yeah, oh, sorry. Good morning, RKG.
Yeah,
now,
good morning.
my thing, right, is that a few weeks ago, a 12-year-old was murdered, raped and murdered. Last year, another 13-year-old was killed in a truck, murdered again. Right? So for they to come and sing this song now, it is a slap in the face of all that. And I wonder if anybody stopped to think that even the girl parents who sing this song, now she is 13 years old, she's singing this song. If she's traveling to and from school, right? And somebody make out this little girl as the person who sing that song. You know, it have a lot of perverted people out there. Oh, so use this girl who sing this tight and pretty.
Yeah.
Right?
Lose
What do you
respect
think
one
might
time.
happen to that little girl? Wouldn't she probably end up as another statistic? If somebody recognized her as the person singing that song, that particular song, what that promoted?
All right.
What is that promoting?
All right.
You know? So think about it.
No problem, man.
I would really like to have a conversation with her mother, to be honest with you all. To have a conversation, because at the end of the day, although you know, as you say, she was singing the positive songs before and that. My thing is, you also know that she's 13 years old. Right? You also know that.
Well,
so
look,
it just shows me the mentality.
She can't sing at 13, but at 18, she be singing this kind of music.
Well, it come like 18 years and over when I go to watch a movie
Yes.
Well,
the
she'll be
same
singing
thing,
it with more expletives
Well,
and maybe more direct.
right?
Morning.
Who knows?
But you talk about the boundaries.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
I
morning.
disagree with that caller about the girl singing the song. I think everybody have a right to do what they're supposed to do. But we have to blame the parents, because when we were small, the parents used to tell you things like, I bring you into this world and I'm gonna take you out. You know that? We could not do things, all these things that people do into our parents. Our parents used to tell us, you are not going to embarrass me. No, we want to be friends with our children. We want to do all these things with our children.
Another big problem.
And I think that's the problem. That's what the problem is. It's not with the children. But the guy you said just now that because he sing the song, people could do her thing. He's wrong. He's wrong. You cannot be afraid to express yourself just because you feel somebody gonna do something.
That's not what he meant. That's not what he meant.
Okay, all right. Okay.
What he said
well, I get it wrong then.
No, what he meant is that she sang a sexually explicit song. She has to go to school.
Exactly.
Somebody recognizes her and they make an advance in a sexual manner and do her something like rape her or disrespect her or something like that, based on the sexual explicit nature of the content that she has put out. They they may perceive her to be, you know, that type of person. You know what I mean? And she's 13, she's a minor. You know, that's what he meant. He didn't mean that you shouldn't be, yeah.
But my last thing, you remember?
Go ahead.
My last thing, you remember when we were small, it had something called hot pants and miniskirt and all those things?
Yes.
Still have that.
We could not put on those things in for the girls could not put on anything for our parents. Our parents would break their back. You know that? So all these things, I think it's parents' fault. They want to be the children friends. And that's the problem. You have to be a parent. You cannot be a friend and a parent at the same time. All right, guys. I hope you guys continue enjoying your day.
You too.
So
that's the next thing, you know, the clothing.
Stephan, I want to tell you something, right?
But girls usually have it a little harder than boys.
Harder than boys. I want to tell you something, right? I remember, and that is why I always say it's very important that how you were brought up. At the age I was about 30, I smoking a cigarette by Pro Sports by Narima, because I'm from these. And I see my mother coming and drop the cigarette.
Yeah, I never smoke in front of my
and I see my ex 30 is a big man. And I see my mother come and break the corner and drop that cigarette. It sweats the principal I see in school.
Right. Well, we have to be asking these questions. The reason why I ask these questions is because we have to find a way to bridge what we know against what we feel we should know, and juxtapose that with what is actually happening.
Exactly. Oh gosh, sorry.
Well, a 34-year-old back then is not a 34-year-old right now.
Neither a 13-year-old. Morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yes, I.
Nice discussion. I like your points and so on, and the callers too. I just want you all to know, in case if you all don't know, that the police and the Children's Authority are investigating the matter. That mother would be charged for sure.
Well,
she has endangered her child under the Children's Act. She is going to be charged.
Well, that would be left for the investigation. Let me don't speculate and predict and let me just keep it to the conversation of young people or this generation, the era, the evolution, the morals, the principles, the standards, that kind of thing.
Stephan, the mother.
Yeah, what happened to the mother?
No, we hear any, but let me do. I don't know what
preempt.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do. I understand what you're trying to say.
Morning.
Morning.
RKGX, Mr. Stephan.
Yes, my dear.
Oh gosh, whole morning I'm trying to get. All right. So, first dealing with the music issue, right? We have positive, we have negative, and what examples it setting. This girl, 13 years old, this is inappropriate. I want to know how the mother would feel if a man is to approach her and say, hey, tight and pretty, come here. What message is sending? It is inappropriate. Is it that, is she saying that she sang positive music before and it wasn't taking traction, so the negative music got more traction? What message is sending your daughter that if you're doing the right thing and you're not getting through, do the wrong thing and you'll get through?
That's our next.
What message has
That's our next issue. If you go for a job and the man didn't want to get the job,
you understand?
Give him something. We had to do.
And then the next thing, I was trying to get in on the program and he was talking about this situation that happened on Labor Day. Would you allow me to contribute on that now?
Because I'll give you again. Wait a second. Give about what? You give a minute and a half. Go ahead.
All right.
Because there's no way you're talking.
So,
because
whether
it's
people
you.
agree with Alyssa or not, the point is public perception and trust. Alyssa was invited to attend the Labor Day march. Permission was granted for that march to take place. She participated alongside others. The police on her account, they compiled the instructions and moved back and forth to prosecution. Okay, well, let's leave her. What the public saw wasn't violence. It wasn't disorder. It was not threat to public safety. What they saw was a woman peacefully walking, surrounded by other people, and an riot squad came and took her, arrested her, and later charged her with resisting arrest, among other things. Nowhere did I see that she resisted arrest or she was probably publicly disorderly or anything like that. Now, this is what I was talking about before when they said, when they come on the laying charges and people clearly not seeing these things happen, it damages public trust. It does damage us. It does damage. And you can't say, well, okay, the police have a difficult job to do. No one disputes that.
Right.
The public confidence is not built not only on enforcing the law, but as being seen to enforce it fairly, proportionately, and consistently.
All right.
That's all I have to say.
No problem. Yeah. Let's see if we got this one. Yeah, morning. What are your thoughts?
Have a good day.
Good morning again to you, Stephan Reason.
Yeah, man.
And good morning again to you, Mr. X.
Yep.
All the listeners and viewers at Talk City. I listen to people how everybody know about parenting now. Mr. RGK, good morning to you.
RKG,
I listen to them how all them people them RKG, all them people them know him about proper parenting. You see that them song what that young girl singing? I look at that as survival. in this era and them young people and them that is what they're doing. How much before she sing those songs and them? And let me ask this question. For carnival time, how much underage children all they see in big little bikini panty and brassiere and whining and gyrating in the road? When Destra sing, since she's a little girl, she dragging, she bam bam, whole a Port of Spain. We didn't understand them thing was vulgar music. And mothers and fathers out there who criticizing the young girl.
Yeah.
Most of the parents and them today watching the children and them in carnival and in party and in fete, with party supposed to have 21 and over young children and them party and them just because they buy a ticket. All ever pay attention to those things. And if all they want to criticize that young girl and she mother, watch all the children said that all setting out for carnival time and watch the kind of dance the dancing on the road, in the public space, in front of elders whining and gyrating on them. And all you're saying nothing. You know what you tell them? Well, that is weak culture is the greatest show on the earth. All you tell them, hey, no, it's the greatest show on the earth, but all doing the most disrespectful thing on earth. All come to criticize the 13-year-old girl now. In that era, that music over there, in 3 years' time, she could be a multi-millionaire. She not doing them dance and them. What the people them who doing the dance? It's not she. It's 18 years and over doing the dance on the ground. Thank you.
All right. That's what I was saying earlier, X. It's all right. He bring carnival into the equation here, right? And how we present ourselves during carnival, especially women. Half nakedness is the order of the day. The less
well, he has a very important
the
point.
less you wear,
sexually charged.
Right, and the more you could wine and jam is the order of the day, and it really has some big adults, some adults. There's
wrong with them, man.
Hello.
The man
You're live. You go ahead. What's that?
The man says survival, boy. The man said the child surviving.
Well,
okay, so then, as I say, the young boy who went to the place to work, and he ain't gonna work, and he gonna robbing people in the road and breaking your house and killing you, he's surviving too. So alright, so you're trying to do something positive and it can get through. You have to do something negative to survive. That's what this man condoning meaning. That's what he said. He said survival. There's something a little wrong with you, and then you want to equate it to carnival and all kind of thing. Well, this is what we see in the big picture. If you are allowing your underage child to go and do whatever in the road, it still comes up to parenting, and he ain't checking that.
Okay. You see, we keep moving the moral compass or the goalpost, eh?
Right through.
We keep moving it right through.
And do we accept what we get to know?
Yeah, you see, what the man said, he had some points, but still it boils down to the child's age and what she's saying.
And the content.
Exactly. So I answer the one who called before him. I understand what you're saying here. You have some valid points, you know. But it still boils down to the facts. The age of the child and the content.
But we keep moving the goalposts and the moral compass to suit the times. Or we keep changing or adjusting what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. It's just like the other day with this nonsense talk about it have more than two gender. The only way that was able to get any kind of gas is because people encourage it. And if you repeat a lie over and over, it becomes the truth. And some people have actually bought into a concept of it have more than two genders, because we have people who have certain beliefs or a certain agenda that they need to get done, and they keep doing these things and moving the goalposts and trying to restructure the societal makeup. And that's what I said to X. You have two types of moral standings: the family structure and the social structure. And the social structure is what is, to me, is winning, because I think we are more influenced by the social structure for the want of being accepted.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? Morning. But not because everybody going right, I must go there too.
Are you there in the station? Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, I.
And the world at large. the best station in the nation. You know, the girl has the right to be singing adult songs. Long time as they were saying before, we used to be monitored what we do. And I think this is one of the ways the children fall through the cracks right now.
Right.
By leaving them to do adult things now. And the songs should be monitored by parents and the person who's doing the songs for the young person. So that what happened there will never happen again because they are being monitored. All right, everything is music of a science state. And you could either be rich or poor for it. And you have a lockdown and listening a nice program.
Everything has its restrictions. It come like YouTube, Stephan. If I'm going to post a video on YouTube, it says adult, children, and then they click. So everything has a limit to it. Yeah. You understand? And that is something we have to understand as a
Correct.
people.
Morning.
Yes, but do we
Hi,
understand?
yes. Good day, Stephan and X.
Yeah, RKG here too.
Oh, okay. To him also. Good day.
Sure. Go ahead.
So here what? You know what happened? These maxi drivers, some years now, used to play all kind of music for these school children. One day we went in the maxi, and this maxi driver playing all kind of music for the school children with curse, all kind of bad words. When the people was more the elderly generation, we said, well, driver, they have no school children, change your music, we don't want to hear. He said, that is why I don't like to pick up old people and all that. I cater only for the school children and I don't change the station because they are the one who are fully maxi and this and that. So they encourage a lot of these bad music and children only voice, they say die what they want and they're giving them that. So they kind of misbehave when we say the bacchanal days again when they stand up waiting for maxi, these children is getting. And when the maxi is by the police station, they lower any music. And the next thing I want to tell you, Ian Allen talked to the mother of that child. She said about 4 of these guys called she and tell she they're coming to drag the daughter. The girl have to be with them. She belonged to them because they reached too far in which to leave the girl alone. And if the mother stopped her, what they're going to deal with the mother, what they will do with she. The mother tell Ian Allen she had to leave the house. She couldn't stay in the night. They had to go elsewhere with the girl. And she said, well, I don't know, Ian Allen, she will look into it, and then she will have to go back and he will find out. But I never hear nothing about that if she gone back in the house or what. So like it reached a different kind of stage where the mother had to run for her life. So thank you very much.
Anybody know about that?
No,
I didn't know nothing about that. That is news. I don't know. I haven't seen that Ian Allen episode.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning. Go ahead.
Good morning. For all those people who are saying that you're making a living and hardship, I suggest to them go and say 2 sharply and say 6 our Father. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
I have one.
That's all right. That's all right. Let's take this one. Hello, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, bud.
Yes, morning.
Everybody is blaming the child, right? But nobody is blaming the culture.
Culture.
Now we have different cultures.
Is that a good way?
Now if you go to Islam now, Islam tell you how to hire entire body cover there. And you can, use no expletives or kind of innuendos. The Hindu culture tell you the same thing. That, you don't go out on these expletives. You do go out 3/4 naked. But then when we say carnival is our culture, and if you are against carnival, you are unpatriotic. So who are you going to blame now? You blame the culture, the country.
Yeah,
So the girl, what she's doing the culture.
Yeah, but carnival is
wrong about that. But that is not my culture. Because if my culture tells, if my daughter comes and use the obscene word, hey, boy, they say,
Hold on.
Papi.
Yeah, caller, hold on. Yeah, go ahead, X. X talking there.
All those things you're talking about there is designed for a specific audience of 18 years and over. You know that, right?
Hello, sir.
You know that, right?
Hello? You understand what he
Yes.
just told you? He said all those things that you just spoke about
Right.
is designed for an audience of 18 years and over, correct?
Yes.
Right, go ahead, make your point.
So
No.
No,
Indian
hold on.
culture was only 18 years and over, 50 years and over.
All right,
you
but
don't use those expletives.
You don't what?
The Islam tell you the same thing.
He's speaking. He's saying from
You
a
could
religious
be
standpoint.
18 years, you could be 50 years. You don't walk naked.
Uh-huh.
Or half naked or three-quarter naked.
That's a cultural
You could be
discussion, which I
naked
wouldn't
and
go
over.
into.
religion-
right?
religious. That's
A
a more
religious
religious.
discussion that I wouldn't go into.
So when you go now, that is a different culture.
All right.
And it goes with religion.
Because
but in Trinidad now, when you go to carnival,
Yeah.
you could be 6 or you could be 60. Everybody they walking naked. So how would you blame that child now?
Yeah, my,
Okay, we hear you. We hear you. Point taken. Point taken.
Yeah, my thing is, if you go on from a religious standpoint, they are and
Yeah,
culture.
why-
All right,
why are we even going there?
Because all right, there are different places in Africa that women walk literally under a spot or what?
Well, the
But
different tribes.
from different tribes. From different
exactly.
tribes.
Yeah,
They
but
walk topless. And,
Exactly.
yeah.
So,
I won't go down into that religious
that's a whole
discussion.
different discussion.
That's a different thing. But
I'm talking about issues that are real issues. This is a real issue that I'm talking about here, you know. This is not a fictional issue, you know, or one that I make up, you know.
I
know,
think-
at 22 and 22-year-old in a man house, right? Now it's your uncle and you're with your siblings and whatever, right? But you now pick up a man, right? And you and the guy lying down on a bed, just relaxing, and the little one, the little baby, on the bed too. And he's saying, no, I don't want that to come outside.
Yeah.
We're not into that here. We don't do that in our house,
Exactly.
right? How is that interpreted? Is it interpreted as the right thing or the wrong? And they are both adults. They're not children. You follow? But the first time you go into somebody's house and you go into like lull off on somebody's bed, wherever the case may be, kind of thing, on foot wrap up on one another and that kind of thing, right? What is acceptable? What is considered acceptable?
I think X this year is something where it goes back to what we initially said. Or you were brought up.
Because that woman, if it was that woman in her house, would she allow that? You understand?
I think.
And what is the age group she would allow that at?
Yeah.
I think, we're talking about something here, and I don't understand. I don't think that I don't understand. I don't think that people understand the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, the situation is big.
For the-
It's
for the-
a big issue. generally.
Here what is the issue for me? And I've seen this coming from a mile away. Let us look at our murder statistics over the last, 15 years?
10, 15, yeah.
Right. So we know we have an escalating crime, murder problem. People are murdering people, right?
All right.
We are now currently under three back-to-back state of emergencies, right? In
Right.
order to try and bring that down. And we're still seeing crimes being committed and violence is the order of the day, right?
All right.
We know we have a generational problem now with this generation in particular, right? We all know that during our time, we had the same criticism, or maybe somewhat the same criticism against our generation and the different things we were adopting at the time, which would be the music, the fashion, everything, right? But we were still held to a standard, right?
Well,
And we
yeah,
see
at that point,
right, and we see a generation now that is lacking guidance. You have to ask yourself where or what is the standard, right, for this generation moving forward, right? If you look at all of the inventions, right? All of these little things that have been invented, all these little updates on these little phones that all of them holding in their hand, is we generation creators, you know?
Well, yeah.
Is our generation, you know?
All right.
The 53 to 40, whatever, is that generation that responsible for this, you know.
Yeah.
Everything that they wow and they marvel over is we created. They have created nothing, you know.
Right.
Right. So now you have to ask yourself where they headed, because we're not seeing them going down a particular direction. And my thing is, when we see something like the 13-year-old girl sing the song, right, on a more public matter than the issue with the 22-year-old I know when the man in the bed, right? That's more a personal, private kind of something, but on a wider scale.
Yeah, but the values remain the same.
Right, the values remain the same. But my thing is, when we see this issue like with the 13-year-old girl singing this song, and we open the phone line, we start to take calls, and you go to the chat and you listen to and you watch the comments and you read it, and then you listen to the public discussions taking place in all the little pockets of Trinidad and Tobago, the bars, wherever. It is scary.
Very.
You know what makes it scary? There is no consistency in what the principles are supposed to be.
Yeah, I agree.
There is no consistent conversation.
That is exactly the situation.
All over the place.
Well, that is exactly the situation that I have brought up along these lines, because it was going down that line in terms of a 34-year-old back then is not the 34-year-old of now.
Exactly, of now, yeah. You're correct. So correct. Check this out. Based on how I was brought up, I am seeing in society now a lot of what we would say wrong, right, and what are right, wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of things that we know, hey, we could have never get it. You are watching these comments and people saying, well, ease up now. It's so, like, it's okay. It's like we okay with a lot of things.
We keep bending the rules.
Yeah, we okay with a lot of things.
And the thing is, right, in the simplicity of what is either right or wrong, you only have two options.
Well,
it's either it's right or it's wrong. That's where you know.
Right.
So it cannot be that that thieving is wrong, stealing is wrong. But I guess I could steal if I'm hungry, and that make it right. Stealing is stealing. So there has to be a consistent line drawn, regardless of what you're stealing for. It don't make a difference if you steal a piece of cheese because you're hungry. You still steal it. So you're still wrong, because stealing is wrong. Stealing is wrong as the foundation that it is set on. And if you keep saying, well, it's wrong, you know, but if you do it for this, it might be right. Or if you do it for that, yeah, we can accept it. And this is what has been happening. So in light of everybody trying to justify their wrongdoings in order to be righteous, we end up here. We are now nobody or very few people seem to be consistent in what is right, what is wrong, the foundation on which it lays on, and this is the standard that we have to be held to. It has been playing out for a very, very long period of time now, and now we here, and I want to pop out. No, but we helped it.
We condone it.
We played a significant part because we didn't.
I was glad that conversation came up yesterday, because it put a lot of perspective to the questions around how you look at things, how you see things at certain ages, because at a 34-year-old seeing this and a 50-year-old is two different conversations.
Yep.
Look, somebody now mentioned here, you might know about this. They say we haven't mentioned censorship regulations.
Yeah.
Well,
and the well, I guess the laws that would surround that.
Well, yeah, to a point. But I am just.
But this is more a moral situation.
I am just harping on a 50-year-old that have a 27-year-old child can't do certain things. They're not letting them go to be an adult kind of thing, or not letting them make. But there's always say, as the good book says, train a child along the right way, and so it would come out. Right?
Even if this train would.
Right.
You come back to the foundation.
Yeah. Because I was a teenager once. I stray at times.
Right.
Friend, brethren.
But you know the difference between right and wrong.
Exactly.
You come back to that
we are humans, we make
foundation.
mistakes.
What about, that 22-year-old that was lying down with the girl? And not
I cannot also decide.
I wouldn't
say
say
photo or video.
No.
It's
a brethren of mine.
Real life scenario.
He have his household of girls in the house, different age groups and whatever, right? But one of them, which is his niece, came over with her new boyfriend, right? And they were caught lying down with their foot intertwined, watching a movie now, you know, and the little one which is about 5 or 6 years. She on the bed too, wherever the case
Wrong.
may be. Right? But the lineman, wherever the case may be. And he is saying, hey, Captain, come out to that room for me, please. Because I know meeting you.
Yeah.
I know knowing you.
Yeah.
You understand? But
That's
you in a
wrong.
room.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they are 22 and 23 years old.
Still.
They are adults.
Still. Guys, if it's my house, I have rules and I have...
Right, and that is your rules. Right? But I'm saying that this is how he kind about himself. And nothing is wrong with that.
Right.
But it just doesn't apply to the actual norms of how... Because another parent...
But allow it.
Another parent may allow it.
Yeah, may allow it, yeah.
Because they are adults. They are considered adults.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But in his home...
Yeah, no.
He said no.
No.
He not encouraging that.
And by the way, if you notice, right, of the three of us sit down here, 3 men. One is 43, one is 49, and one is 53.
All right.
So between the three of us, we have a decade.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
A decade between us, right? From bottom to top, right?
Yeah.
And in that decade that we share, none of us think that was right.
Yeah. So that means
none of us.
That means from my age to his age, we share the similar values.
The same moral compass, same values.
All right. Think about the youth man.
Yeah.
He would have grew up with a 24-year-old too.
Right.
Because he's about 20, 22,
So
23.
he ought to know better.
So he was supposed to get that training
yeah.
from home.
Yeah.
So here
Same way.
And here we had to ask yourself.
Suppose.
Here we had to ask yourself.
What?
Anytime you now meet people, especially when you're dating the family, whether it's a daughter, a niece, or whatever, you are a stranger to the family. You have been invited into their home.
Right.
You are new to them. You do not know them.
Right.
You have not taken time to interact with them,
Right.
have a conversation,
Yes,
build a
sir.
relationship with them. But somehow it was comfortable for you to
Still
lie
what
down,
yeah.
to lie down in a bed in the people in them house with your foot intertwined.
Right. So
That
you had-
tells
you
a
had-
story
You have to look.
Exactly.
You have to look now.
of your brought up see.
You have to look of your brought up see,
yeah.
right?
Right.
What you were taught, right? Because he would have had a mother and father that are that's supposed to have some kind of goodness in their head, and they would have taught him that.
Right.
How is it he found it normal to do what he did?
Yeah.
And saw nothing wrong with it.
All right. So here, let me break that down for you. I have the answer to that.
All right.
All right.
I have the answer to that, right?
Let me hear the
My
answer.
mom is about 65.
Right.
She had me young, right? The things that I see my youngest brothers get with, I could have never gotten away with it back then. So I don't know, is it because of the times and the mentality and the how parents think things have changed? Because I just see my youngest brother getting away with things that, boy, you ought to get up, Saturday morning, the louvers need cleaning. You ought to get up and clean it. You ought to sweep out the house, go in the back.
Right.
No, he on game. Oh, God, woman, he's
So you're saying that he could have been the spoiled child in the family.
well, this is what I'm saying. Because a lot of parents, somebody
Alright.
things that they would have instilled, like things that my mother would have instilled in me, she would try to instill it in him, Is that he would get a lot more leeway.
All right, but if you are not
Right, good point,
conscious,
good points.
Good point. But
Good points.
but an individual themselves supposed to be conscious of the fact that they are going to a new place to meet new people and in somebody's house. That is not your house. You are a stranger to that house.
Or you could even think of that as, okay, like the mother would be looking on, right?
Right.
The mother of the daughter, the same woman, would be looking on.
Right.
How she would look at that youth man in terms of his deportment.
Yeah.
You understand?
Because you're supposed to get some kind of training home, or something would tell you that is not the same way, Droid.
Yeah.
That between us, all of us said it was wrong. How he didn't see that wrong?
How he didn't see that?
Or she?
Or her.
Yes. Yeah.
Because she's supposed to be the first one to say, "Hey,
can't do
we
that.
we can't do that."
Yeah.
Because she know the family that she belong to.
And the mother and father of the girl are very strict, rigid parents.
So she
right?
she ought to know better.
But her father died. Her father died recently, whatever. But she ought to.
She should know better and
he
guide
didn't
him.
used to play with rules and them kind of thing. Till the son now is, how to put it, boy? He defined all the rules that the father had made before he died, kind of thing.
Yeah.
He was rebelling.
Rebellious, yeah.
He's a big man, but he was rebelling. Because your father didn't like it, are doing it.
That's what I'm trying
You
to
know that kind of way? So I know the girl has a certain amount of training. So how is it he did not see that? And came down to the point where are we going to allow it to happen, to evolve into something else?
We almost out of time, fellas, but
But
I have a break to
discussion.
take. I have a break to take, but this is a very interesting discussion. And you know, I mean, for those of you sitting there and you're thinking about it, think about it, because I mean, look, we already know where the society has reached. We know where we are right now. Some people will say we need to reverse that and get back to where we were, or we need to evolve and make sure that things are better in the future.
Evolve into
how
what?
we get there is
Evolve into what?
into what?
Evolve
That's the
into
whole
what?
thing. Is into what?
Because as I say, the youth man would have had a mother and father
Yeah.
that would have given him certain training and
Yeah.
certain understanding.
Yeah.
Is it that was a lapse in judgment, or he just didn't get the training
Yeah.
at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
That
yeah.
kind of stuff to reach to this point where somebody else had to correct you. You know
Yeah.
that kind of way? So
That-
that is a very healthy discussion, but we didn't have enough
well,
time. But
we're coming out of time, but I want to remind you guys that Football Fever is here. Score a Samsung smartphone from just $99 when you sign up for a Digicel My Choice postpaid plan. More data, more value, and a winning deal. Visit the Digicel store today. We're gonna take the final break. Sharon Fafan is here, and she will take us. She will take it to 12:30 after Off the Record. But let's give it the play recap.
The winning numbers in the National Lottery online draws for Monday, 22nd June 2026 at 10:30 a.m. Playway, the number 28 Redfish, Mega Ultra Ball called. Playway Jackpot, the numbers 8, 2, 32, 27 and 13 in any order. Pick 2, the numbers 29 and 33 in that order. Mega Ball called. Pick 4, the number
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device.
All right,
at
so we're back
TNT
now. We're
Today
going to wrap
Show.
things up this morning. But before we go, Sharon Fafan is here. Sharon is a woman. She's a female, and we wanted a female perspective. Give her the scenario.
right, it's a 22-year-old and a 22-year-old and a 23-year-old, a boy and a girl, right? He would have gone by his relatives for a Father's Day celebration, whatever the case would be, and he would have been found on a bed lying down with the young lady. Nothing untoward. It's just a lying down on a bed, and they have a little 5-year-old lying down on the bed with them, right? But their legs intertwined and whatever, on watching a movie, right? And the father would have come in, the head of the household would have come into the room and said, "Hey, what's going on? Come outside, come outside." Because this is the first time he meeting him,
Oh, they're not related in any way.
No, they're not. Well,
I mean, in a relationship or anything. No.
No, they are in a relationship. The boy and the girl.
Oh.
That's a new boyfriend.
New boyfriend.
Right?
Family never
and
meet
he
him.
come in the first time, right? And that's his conduct on a bed with.
No,
with her.
no.
Would you encourage that?
No.
No. Why? Quickly.
Why? Yeah.
Just why?
I just find it's disrespectful to the people in the
Thank you.
household and also to the young lady.
Thank you. So that is 4 of us. Okay?
Well, I guess so.
And we get a female perspective.
Well, yeah.
That's disrespectful to everybody in your
Yeah, to your host
you ain't
and
even
to
know the
everything.
people.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a know the people.
That's
Not a hell of a
disrespecting
high.
them.
That's
No,
disrespectful.
No, very much so.
So I'll tell you what, people, we are out for today. That is off the record. We will be back tomorrow. And Sharon is here, but before you get to Sharon Fafan and connect with Sharon, you have the news at noon, which is coming up now.